Tap, tap. All on the floor. Tap, tap. Give it some more. Tap, tap. Oh.
Welcome, guys, to JNKcast episode 6.
6 now.
I think it's 6.
I'm glad he's keeping count.
We are today going to be talking about the difference between the comic book and cinematic universes. Nathan has prepared a game to look forward to.
Right, it's an interesting
and we're probably going to do some more Ask Reddit. We do have some of those.
Where did we put them?
In between talking about shit. So,
Yeah.
where do you want to start?
I want to start with something that has annoyed me recently.
It's the sugar tax.
That as well. Oh my god, I hope we start with that shit. I know.
Well, you
So
can start
I've been
with
on the
sugar
old. I was on the old Xbox recently. I actually made a little bit of a note. Let me get this out.
Oh, he's
Exactly. He's made.
Yeah, for a
He's made
change.
notes.
That's a note. I don't want that. Yeah, man. I'm making you lot feel fucking like you're slacking.
I didn't slack. I've been reading up. I've been watching the films.
So basically, you know, on the dashboard you got on the Xbox dashboard, you got like games you've played recently, and then you have like the games of gold thing for like the Xbox.
Well, it
Pass,
depends.
whatever.
It's up to you what you want your
Well,
pinned things.
I
to
haven't
do.
changed any of it. No, it's not the pin. It's the bit
Yeah,
above
it's
it.
the bit above it. I don't know what they're called. That's why I said
Yeah.
pinned
Oh, okay.
things.
And then
But it says you can.
then there's
Would
like
you
a-
like more of this to come up or not? And you can sort of say yes
is
or
it?
no. Yeah.
Oh, right.
If you press start on.
But there's like
What's the point?
there's like an advert thing on the very last one, right?
Oh right. Yeah.
So on my advert once, I got that talking about
you want me
looking
to
at
read it out
age
for you?
pictures is illegal.
Looking at what?
Like people under an age 16 whatever, or 18 whatever
Okay.
is illegal. So well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Does it really need to be in the fucking Xbox dashboard though?
Maybe there's.
Well,
a
hold
lot
on,
of-
maybe that was a personalised warning.
You know what I reckon that is?
On my Xbox?
Yeah.
I reckon it's.
What have you been looking at?
No, honestly.
I think it's related to that Fortnite thing because those of younger people are playing it, aren't they? Talking to a lot of random people.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because
I
then,
think that's what that's trying to say. Don't start chatting with and then accepting pictures from kids.
but then on the counter argument, I was also then on the same day watching some stuff on YouTube's.
About
No.
children.
And I got an advert because adverts are fucking life on YouTube these days,
Right.
which was basically saying how porn is the number one oldest industry and this is how it works and stuff. It's like, why the fuck would that be on YouTube? Little kids watch that shit.
What?
Yeah, but the adverts are telling you your age because you have to sign in, don't you?
Yeah, but there are kids that sign in that
Yeah,
have an
but-
older thing, but it's
oh, yeah, well, it's their fault for signing in with an older thing, isn't it then?
well, yeah, but it
You're
still
asking for it.
should not be on YouTube in my eyes. And that's sort of something that's annoyed me recently, where it's just like certain things like sexual content and stuff with adverts and all this shouldn't get involved with adverts.
So you're saying
Shouldn't be there.
there should be no sexual content on YouTube?
No. Like, because we've also got the Dangle Twins and stuff.
Well, yeah.
But no, what I mean is like advert-wise, where you've got things saying...
Yeah, that did not come to my head at all. Oh, when you said sexual content on YouTube, I was like, yeah, there shouldn't be. And then you said about the Dangle Twins, and I was like, oh yeah.
No, but so, like gaming stuff where it's like Dangle Twins, where it is, like you said, it's PG-18.
Big dick in that. But anyway, carry on. Carry on.
Where it is literally, it is PG-18 and stuff.
Kieran's gone out today looking for that game, and he's like, there's a big dick in that game.
That's not why I want to play it.
It is a little bit, isn't it?
No, it's not. I'm just
You
saying
want
that
to
there's a dick
see
in
it
it.
like
You're
dangling.
hunting it down, though, aren't you?
I mean,
But do we
Do you
even
wanna
say
com-
do a comparison?
between
The
them
Dangle Twins is that big. His is yay big. No.
Anyway,
We'll even get some pixel measurements for you.
pixel measurement.
No, but yeah, so that's sort of something that's... it's...
Oh, I'll be right back.
Who wouldn't lock their bloody door?
What?
No, I'm joking.
I didn't know it was.
Oh, right, yes, my granddad.
Ah,
got stabbed.
granddad.
Or worse, expelled.
Because my parents are away for a few days, aren't they?
You
Somebody's
don't
got
say
to look after
granddad.
Toby
That's
and-
what confused me because you went
I said Dave.
Dave. You call him Dave. It's why I
Because
thought.
he said to me a while ago, he was like, right, Nathan. or
Listen
now,
here, you little
as
runt.
He called me. He was like, don't call me granddad, it makes me feel old. So I was like, right, Dave. And since then, that was like when I was like 6.
I mean, to be fair, I do call my dad Steve.
Yeah.
I don't.
And sometimes I just call my parents by their names.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
No, my mum's mum, but dad's Steve. There's no in
Mum.
between.
Mum,
Steve.
dad.
Mum, Steve. Sometimes...
Is it because your mum is definitely your mum, but your dad, like, You know what I mean?
But your dad is Hugh Fernie-Whitting's.
Yeah, Hugh Fernie Duncan still.
Oh my god, comparison picture, because that's shocking.
I've done that.
Like for a while,
There was
you
a
had
comparison
his
coming out.
WhatsApp picture was that, wasn't it?
It was on point.
And
It
that
might still
freaked
be
me
there.
out. That freaked me out. I was like,
It
what?
might still be
No.
there actually.
I'll show you the picture that I.
How's the podcast going, guys? By the way,
Huh?
Isn't
How's
this
the
still
podcast going?
podcast, yeah?
We get back on podcast now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm keeping that in.
Oh, okay.
I thought as soon as I came back, it would just keep going.
Yeah, no, it is carry on.
I can't remember. How do you find
It's when he's got longer hair. He just
Is it?
does.
No,
Look
no.
there on the right. That picture to the right.
This
that.
one.
Daddy?
Yeah, that is. Look
Dad.
at that.
It is.
Anyway, that's
the fun fact is I actually enjoy cooking as well. So it's
Thing
like,
is,
Yeah, and he does some cool stuff.
there
as
is
well.
Yeah.
so Zelda. We've got more parts coming out, and there is a bit in that.
Oh,
Do
so
we make
Brian
sure
Adams.
So after the one where Nathan uses a few sensors,
I just wanted to see how long it takes.
we talked.
Turns out a couple of months.
couple of months, yeah.
We mentioned that,
Oh, did we?
and I found a picture of Josh on Facebook with short hair, and then I found a picture of him with short hair, and they look
Josh has short
I
hair.
had your hair.
identical.
I don't know. Must have been a
I'll
long
put
time
the
ago.
comparison up again because it's uncanny.
My hair fluctuates though, because I just can't. Same with my beard. I can't be bothered to shave it or like
Yeah.
trim it. So like when I get it cut, I just cut it right back.
I usually like I'm going bald now. I'm like pretty sure I'm going bald.
You can get stuff to solve that.
No, I was
I
going
think
bald.
my top says something about bald.
No, I think it says more
Yeah,
about
my
beards.
top's all about beards. One of my favourite ones is if two beards cross paths. When two beards cross, the larger beard has the right of way. And there's one which is like, don't feed your beard after midnight.
It's a Gremlins reference.
Stroking figure A and then reference to the
I
beard
think Josh has actually got a bigger beard than you today.
will improve concentration and will
Have you-
instantly make you look like a wiser than you
Have
already
you
are.
trimmed yours recently?
Yeah, I did, because I accidentally shaved it, didn't I?
Oh yeah, I remember
And then
that.
the plastic bit flicked off the clippers and I was like, well...
I don't use that. To be fair, I use my electric razor now. You know, going to the future. It's the future, guys.
Yeah.
Back to YouTube. What
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking adverts.
Yeah, so did you? What summary were you going to make for that?
Well,
Just piss you off.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't need to be there, like at all. If you're gonna watch porn, you go to the specific sites. You don't want to see fucking someone advertising porn, whatever the
But
sites
no,
are.
I'm pretty sure the adverts are specific to your Google account.
Well, it can't be because it would be specific to your like JNKspot's Google
No,
account.
it's not, because if you watch...
Oh, is it on?
Yeah,
Yeah, but if you watch some YouTubers, they have sponsored advertisement.
yeah. You
Like,
can select
Big
what
ones
you
at the
want.
moment are
Okay.
the Super Slow Show, always has the PlayStation sale as
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
advert. So there you go.
By the
Yeah,
way,
you-
the Super Slow Show is.
I've watched a few. It's pretty good.
enjoying that.
The one where they're like chucking cars
One
and
with the
shit.
cars.
It's
I
pretty
love
good.
how it's just like their budget isn't really a limit, so they're just doing whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Like just making everything
They're
bigger.
living.
Did you
They're
see
living the dream.
do the climb-in weather balloon?
No.
Do you know they used to do all the climb-in, like Big Balloon June?
Yeah.
They've done a climb-in weather balloon.
Did you
So it's like huge. And then
you
one
know-
of them, he's got a whole table in there eating it, pops next to that.
Oh yeah, he's got like a.
Yeah, he's got a chair and a drink or something.
Oh, I was scared. She's like, fuck.
Did you see the one where they crashed the cars and they screwed it up and they had to get another car and he was just like, that is an expensive retake.
I watched a really good one actually. It's like how he was showing like how TVs work in slow motion.
Oh yeah, that was really
That
cool.
was really cool. Yeah, it was showing you like
That got a lot of views, that one.
And he was
Yeah.
comparing like old ones to the
Yeah.
That
newer
one
TVs.
and how a camera works.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason he's done TV ones because of that reason.
Yeah.
But I think the TV one was way more interesting.
Yeah, it was. I learnt a lot
Yeah.
there. And
Like,
I
because
It's
I
an
use
educational channel, isn't it?
it is.
That's why it's so highly rated.
Yeah.
It's educational.
It's
You
just
learn a lot.
because obviously I knew it had the whole was it red, blue, green? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
I knew
colour
like
spectrum.
that made the colours and stuff, but I didn't know that it was those
Literally
three
those three
literally
next
on.
to each other and they lighten one more than
Yeah,
the other.
yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
But they got, what was it? They were comparing the QED.
Oh, the
The
LEDs and the is it QEDs?
QEDs, yeah, which is supposed to be. I don't know I can't remember. He explained the difference on that video.
But
I
we're
cannot
stupid
remember.
enough and can't remember.
But apparently QEDs are better,
Mm.
and now that's what you should go with. It's better colour.
Yeah, it's to do with basically like
I think it's just more LEDs.
if I remember no, if I remember it's basically to do with
Is it the proximity between each
the LEDs they can't fully turn off if there's something that has to be lit up. QEDs, they can turn every single one off apart from the thing that needs to be lit up.
Oh, yeah,
you
so
can see
blacks
more
are
black.
blacker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, blacks are actually black instead of a dark grey.
Yeah, or sort of a dark blue, unless you're colourblind like me.
Do you want to go into
What is your colourblind spectrum?
Well, apparently purple.
What?
Because it confuses me.
No, because fucking Thanos is definitely not purple.
Right, Thanos.
No, have you seen
Thanos.
it's the light on him in that one. That's why he
Thanos,
looks
Civil
orange.
War. He might not.
But this is a very controversial topic at the moment, isn't
Civil
it?
War.
You know what is more so? Fortnite. Have you seen it? It's got like a petition going for it being banned because it's too addictive.
Yeah.
Like the mobile one, a teacher messaged into Fortnite and was like, on your mobile game during the loading screen, can you put a message saying, "Do you not play in class?" And they did, and then signed by him.
Also, I want to point out right now that PUBG's better.
I think it
so
is
much
just
better.
because I like having cars and stuff. But Fortnite's free, and you can't beat something that's
But
free.
Fortnite was originally supposed to be a different game, and then they made Battle Royale.
I prefer the
and
normal
now
Fortnite.
all
to the
you see
Battle
and all
Royale
people
thing.
play is Battle Royale. But PUBG's
Yeah.
better. It's just a better version of Battle
I
Royale.
actually
And it
liked
was
the
first.
other part of the game though.
Yeah, I preferred the other part.
Yeah.
When you was playing it. Wasn't
Right, that purple.
Fuck off.
That purple.
Yeah, that's purple. That's part of the fucking
Yeah,
comics.
that's purple.
No, go back up to that picture over there.
This one.
Yeah, that is not fucking purple. That's like a light. That's like a sort of a reddish orange.
Burgundy.
That's one.
No,
that's
it's
like
no.
a
That's
that's purple and red
That's
burgundy.
purple with a red tint on it. That's
I
what
think
it
that's
is.
the light of where he is, isn't it?
The light's making it more red.
I
but
mean,
which-
if he is purple in the show, that's fine.
He is. I've seen other pictures of him being real purple.
Because it's just, if not, I'll be a bit pissed.
is he's supposed to be purple?
He is supposed to be purple.
Yes, no, it is purple. He's not blue.
Also, I
That
watched,
looks blue.
when I
then
watched Spider-Man recently, his Iron Spider-Man suit was pretty cool.
Did it have other legs?
I think so, but you don't see him wear it.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah, because you watched Spider-Man: Homecoming.
yeah,
And
I've
that's
not
where,
watched it.
because I love the bit where they're looking at the suit, and then his tech friend,
This will kind of...
and then he unlocks the training wheels protocol.
Oh, yeah.
And it just all of a sudden he gets an AI.
Everything. The funniest thing, he's got like 700 something different web functions, and then it just keeps using random ones. He's like, "Do you want to put on insta kill mode again?" He's like, "No, stop! We're doing a kill you."
But does he get
His
an
AI
in the
was
comic?
hilarious.
His AI was funny.
I don't think he does. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
like after like 30 minutes, he's like, "I feel like we've been talking to each other for ages. I need to give you a name." Just because he's trapped in some warehouse and he can't get out.
What's the name he gives his AI? I can't remember.
It's like a normal name, like Julie or something like that.
That is kind of a good segue for the whole Civil War Marvel.
So we wanted to kind of look into the difference between cinematic universe and comics, because Infinity War is coming up, but we didn't want to obviously support Infinity War by looking at the comics.
Because
That's why I
he
say-
didn't want spoilers.
Because you guys were talking about it in the chat, and then I was like, "No."
Yeah.
Is it because you didn't want
So
spoilers?
Yeah, I didn't want any spoilers.
There's nothing. I bet you any money there will be nothing.
Well, we're
about
gonna
it.
go
Yeah, but
into-
I don't want to watch the whole thing thinking, "Oh, this could happen." I just want to go in there.
Well, what we're
fresh.
going to do
Yeah,
right now is
so-
go into Civil War and prove to you that
Yeah.
they're completely different. Like I didn't
Afterwards-
realise how different.
No, afterwards, spoil away. But
Oh, don't worry.
Right, so yeah, we're going to go into Civil War. So the synopsis basically for the film was...
Should we start from the very beginning of the movie?
wait,
where it was
synopsis
basically
for Civil War.
they were at is it Soko or So?
They were weren't they near...
Was it Loga? I can't. It was,
There's a
in
start
in
with
that
Link
place.
to Wakanda.
where someone
No,
blows
that's
up.
before. No, because I watched it yesterday or some of it.
Yeah.
They were trying to get.
I should have watched
We're
it.
trying to stop this guy.
Can't
I've
remember
watched
his name.
it once, so I can't remember.
Yeah, he was trying to stop this guy because he
went-
was getting some chemical weapons.
The
to sell.
Scarlet Witch.
Is it that
Blew
guy
up
who
the-
keeps... Oh, Skull Smasher
That's
Man,
the name,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
his name.
It was the guy from...
And she
Winter
throws him up
Soldier.
into the air and
Yeah.
he blows up.
Yeah, and then the Scarlet
Oh,
Witch
yeah.
So-
goes in the building.
If you start from there, never happened.
That's a happy accident, though. Like,
Do you know what? Do you know what the reason?
Yeah,
Basically,
because he's an actual villain.
He
Isn't
is,
he?
he's
Like, in the comics.
quite a
and
good
stuff.
villain
Yeah.
actually. In the comics, basically,
Because he was the guy that Captain America beats up in the elevator. He used to be part of Captain America's crew, didn't he?
yeah,
Is it quite weird that most characters in like films, they start off as nothing and then you kind of like, what hero or villain are they going to become? Because quite a lot of characters just start from like a generic character and then all of a sudden they become
well, it's
a
because
hero or villain from a comic.
it's because obviously you like if you base it on let's say if we go back to DC because I know that better. Dick Grayson, the first Robin, the reason he don't is basically the same as Batman to avenge his mum and dad when they got murdered.
Was he the one that was in a circus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta love a bit of Dick. Great Dick Grayson.
Well, Kieran
right
was
ahead.
looking for that fucking game. A
That's touche.
bit of big dick as well, apparently.
Well, I don't know. I'm
Well,
just saying.
if we're going by pixel measurement,
I'm
we'll
just
see.
saying. I'm just, I'm actually. If it, I
My
haven't
worry
seen
is,
it
I
yet.
think the game's
I might have
supposed to be
to censor it
quite
out.
graphically good, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's gonna freak me out, I think. It's gonna be too lifelike. You know when they accidentally you watch some films and they drop a dick in it, and you're like, whoa!
Do you like Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like that's nah.
Or was it? Was
Hold
it
on.
Spartans?
Like
Was that the other
genital
one?
areas, like drop some titties in there or whatever, fine, or an arse of a man.
But
Like,
actually,
as soon as you drop anything front direction of a man or woman, that's
in
too
Game
much.
of Thrones, they never. I'm pretty sure they all wear wigs for down below. They don't actually show.
Do you mean
They don't drop a
prosthetics?
dick. So I didn't say Game of Thrones. I was just
prosthetics?
No, they
saying
wear like a
Sundown
wig.
in general.
Is that what's called?
Wait,
Prosthetics.
are you on
No,
about?
they wear like skin-coloured pants.
Yeah.
No. I've heard that.
No,
some-
and then
Or do
in
you mean
Game,
for, like, the
in
hair
Game of
and
in Game of
Thrones,
Thrones, they
you
actually
wore sock.
No, in Game of Thrones, they actually wear the girls wear wigs, which look like
Oh right, I get
to
what you mean.
cover up their.
Oh.
That's what
But
I
I
mean.
know,
their genitals.
because there was that
'Cause
interview
there's no-
ages ago about, because Emilia Clarke was like creeped out about doing all the scenes with Jason Momoa. So to try to cheer things up,
He wore a.
in the scene where he did that, he wore a pink fluffy sock,
Yeah, I heard about this.
like down there.
The moment those two got onto set,
Pants.
he went, "My wife," and hugged her. She's like, "He's fucking huge."
At what point did she say, "I'm not doing any more of this"?
That's
It was
season
in
3.
season
It was
2
when
or
she-
3.
it was
She
after
basically
Khal
went.
Drogo.
She got to a point where she was like, "I'm a really important character, and I'm not doing it anymore." And now I'm the face of that character, so I can say that.
Yeah,
Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
well, that is fair enough.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. I
She
mean,
secured her role in there very well, and I don't think.
And then she
I don't think
banged
the series
John.
has gone
Spoilers.
any worse or better.
is that too early? Is that too soon?
No,
I
it's
don't
almost a
think so.
year. It's coming out next year. It doesn't
Yeah,
fucking matter.
no,
No,
that's
it's next
fine.
year or this year.
If you haven't watched it yet, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Get with the times. Get with the spoilers.
Yeah.
So, back to the whole Marvel thing. Sorry, we distract ourselves way too easily
By dicks.
by dicks, apparently.
So Civil War. So we were starting off with. You said that the Scarlet Witch thing didn't
Yeah, but you
happen.
went
Yeah.
back to DC for Dick Grayson.
Yeah, no, because I was basically saying
What were you
like
going to say about that?
Dick Grayson became Robin to sort of avenge his parents.
Does he
and
become
then-
Nightwing?
Yes,
Okay,
love Nightwing.
yeah.
He's,
Cool
he's,
character.
he's the bae. If I turn gay for Nightwing, I'd be okay with that.
Who's the guy with wings in Marvel then?
Eh?
Who's the guy with wings in
Hawkeye.
Marvel? No.
No, it's called Falcon or something.
Falcon. That's it. I'm pretty sure that most DC they have like a Marvel counter superhero, which is pretty much the same superhero, just in a different.
Most do.
Argue
With
yeah.
Who's Superman in?
So Flash and Quicksilver, that kind of thing.
Who's Superman in Marvel? Is it Thor?
no, I think it's Miss Marvel.
Probably actually Captain Marvel. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's pretty OP.
yeah.
But I thought that was meant to be Shazam.
So a bit like the Green Arrow and Hawkeye.
No.
Green Arrow and Hawkeye.
yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much
Well,
the same
yeah. I
kind
mean,
of thing.
the thing is,
Quicksilver, the Flash, Green
Yeah.
Arrow, Hawkeye. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see what you mean there.
I like the Flash more though, just
What about
because
Batman's Iron Man, isn't he? Really?
Batman's just Batman. No
No,
one
but
compares to
they're
fucking
both,
Batman.
they're both
rich,
rich,
and
and,
they wear
that's
suits.
why they've got.
Yeah, but so's
But then Batman has all
so's
the
Green
training.
Arrow.
Well, no, well,
Like if Iron Man had
Green Arrow-
Batman's training,
Green Arrow was stuck on an island for 5 years.
yeah,
But he was still rich. Doesn't matter. He was still rich.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I'm just saying that they
Yeah.
have any. Anyway, Civil War.
Civil War.
about the
So, what about the Hulk?
Like
Hulk
in
smash.
DC. Who's the Hulk in DC? It's like Abomination, but he's a villain.
I don't think. I mean, there's Grundy, but he's sort of
A
just
zombie.
kind of yeah.
Solomon Grundy.
Yeah.
Born on a Monday.
That's the thing, actually.
buried
It's
on a
not
Tuesday.
just
What's the whole thing? Someone Google the Solomon Grundy like poem. Play it on the screen now.
Solomon. What?
Because he has a whole poem.
Yeah.
It's like Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, died on a Tuesday, buried on a Wednesday. Something.
It all happened within a
something.
week.
It's gonna ruin
Yeah.
the audio.
But the funniest thing was, like in the first Injustice game, you could do a combo where he'd say it as he did the combo.
And didn't he like twat you with his gravestone?
Yeah, and the final thing was like great.
Is that it?
I don't know. You don't have to play it. Like, just look for the
there
lyrics.
should be like a lyric.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So looking. Okay.
It's got images.
Yeah.
Images. That?
Probably the first
Maybe.
one. Have a look.
Yeah, click it.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
Christened on a Tuesday, married on a Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. This is the end of Solomon Grundy.
Oh, poor Grundy.
There you go.
But yeah, I don't think he... Can you just get rid of my dad, please? It's weird.
Picture of Hugh Fernley popped up.
But yeah, I don't think he is the Hulk exactly, but I don't think anyone can really
I
match
actually Google
the
that.
Hulk.
I reckon
What? Who is the DC's version of the Hulk?
DC, yeah, version of.
They'd probably say like Superman or something.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be Abomination or something like that.
Marvel and DC characters are similar. No,
That won't be who you think they are. Trust me.
probably. We'll argue they're.
What about Doctor
Nova
Strange?
Corp is Green Lantern Corp. Not Deadpool, Deathstroke. That's actually true, to be honest.
Yeah, but Deathstroke can die.
Yeah, but I mean, in the similarity
their
of their
fighting styles
face
and
and
stuff.
their
apart
kind
from
of
Deathstroke's a
costume.
bit more serious.
Or if you prefer Slade, would be the other name of him.
Slade Wilson,
Slade Wilson.
Hawkeye and Green Arrow.
Oh my
see?
god, Wade Wilson. Is his last name actually
No, it's
Wilson?
not the same.
Wasp and Bumblebee.
Fair enough. But it's Wilson.
I don't think they are though.
But
Oh,
I'm
do
just
you know
saying
they might
there's
be?
their
No, they might be,
counterpart. Yeah, they
actually.
are quite similar. Wonder Woman and Sif. I'm not even sure if Sif
There's somebody
is
called Sif. It's the
Sif.
wolf from Dark
She-Hulk
Souls.
and Wonder Woman.
Fair enough.
It's fair enough.
Isn't it weird though that She-Hulk is like a sexy
Namor.
green
Who's
woman?
Namor?
Like,
I can't remember that.
have you noticed
Oh,
that though?
yeah, yeah.
Like, the Hulk is all bulked up and all that, and then She-Hulk is like just a tall green woman.
It's basically he had to give a blood transfusion to her, and she sort of got the Hulk's powers but can control it, so she's not as
So she
Hulk
doesn't
as she
lose
is.
the sense.
That's actually so LexCorp and Oscorp. So as in they've got up here Joker and Norman Osborn.
Nah, fuck off. Joker and Ozzy Osbourne, nah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne,
Norman Osborn.
Norman, like, bollocks.
I mean,
In fairness, have you seen Amazing Spider-Man 2?
yeah, he does.
He's
start
pretty
to look a
creepy
bit
in that.
jokery.
He is very jokery.
That's
in
the bloody the movie universe. We're going comics. They have no
Is Darkseid the one with the cat?
dark side.
Darkseid. Is he the one with the cat?
that.
Who's
I
that?
don't know.
Who's the guy with the cat? Green
I don't know,
Lantern.
it's
He's one of the
Thanos.
lanterns, but one of the bad lanterns with a hat.
Oh no, that's no. Dark side's like one of Superman's main villains.
Okay.
Oh, Brainiac.
Dr. Doom and
No,
Lex
there's someone
Luthor.
else more like Doctor Doom.
Vision and Red Tornado.
No,
He's going to argue.
no, it's not. It's not.
Quicksilver and Flash. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on.
yeah, of course, but
Barry Allen, Iron Man, and Batman or Steel. Who's Steel?
I don't remember. I don't know all the
Yeah.
superheroes. There's Steel. Oh yeah, okay, no, I do know Steel.
Is he a Superman type person?
Basically, he's an ordinary person, but he was saved by Superman. Superman had died, and he was like, someone needs to protect
him.
Metropolis. So he got this fucking suit of armor and a big old fucking sledgehammer.
Wolverine and Batman. That's quite a cool comparison.
Yeah, Moon Knight. I don't even know. Moon
I would say
Knight
it's probably more Captain America and Batman, if anything.
Yeah, Superman, Captain America. They've got up here, but I
I
suppose.
would say so.
Or Thor and Superman.
Well, no,
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, Thor and Superman.
well, no, because Thor's also in a DC universe.
Black Widow and Black Canary.
What?
That's pretty.
Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah, you can't like just hate gods. There's like that's the whole thing. There are gods in every universe, in every Marvel and DC.
So in DC there is a Thor.
Yeah.
As in the god of
Yeah,
thunder.
there's who's the
Is there a DC? What was a DC Thor?
yeah
Well, that god exists in that universe because he's just
yeah exactly
a god.
yeah. It's not like Marvel have got Thor.
Because
He might be the most popular. Don't get me wrong, but they haven't got Thor.
Because he is just a god, like Odin. Is just a god.
For instance, there's an Ares on Marvel, and there's also an Ares on DC.
God,
it's
yeah.
one of Wonder Woman's main
Baddies.
baddies. Yeah, villains.
So they got Black Canary and Black Widow. I think that's actually no.
No, one's a spy. One can shout with fucking superpowers.
Okay. Doctor Strange and Doctor Fate. I don't know who Doctor Fate is. Have you seen Doctor Strange yet?
No.
I saw that at cinema with my girlfriend, and because she watches the Sherlock Holmes thing, she actually quite enjoyed it.
He was really. I watched
He
it
was
again
good.
because I'm
I liked
watching.
him.
I'm
I
watching.
heard
it
he's
And
again.
he was funny in Thor Ragnarok.
I heard his American voice was very good though.
Yeah, I don't know why he did it. He should have just said English.
Yeah, British.
Like,
What?
because
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean-
adapt it and say he's English.
Yeah,
There's
it's not
nothing in
hard.
the comics which says he's American, is there? Really?
Well, it's just implied, isn't it? With most, like, you wouldn't see Batman in fucking.
I think the thing is,
well, saying that
usually-
there is a cartoon movie of him in London,
Is there?
which is awesome.
But
he's
usually,
basically Sherlock Holmes.
like with like villains, it's usually an English person that's a villain.
Oh yeah, because we've got
That's
a good
why,
accent for it.
Yeah.
Like if you've seen Jessica Jones on Netflix,
Yep.
David Tennant, fucking creepy as shit with his
He is a cracking
Have
actor.
you guys watched the second season of that?
No,
It's actually really
I need
good
to, but
because like it doesn't carry on like because that story's over, so
Yeah.
it goes on to another one, which was actually still really good.
oh, okay.
So yeah, it's worth a watch, I'd say. Because you know the other ones, like besides the Punisher,
Yeah.
not many of the others have been very good.
Civil War. Let's
Yeah.
get to
So
that.
let's get to that before we get distracted again. The very start of the comics, anyway, for Civil War, is basically being a superhero has become sort of like a common thing these days. And
I think it's because of mutants, isn't it?
well, it's not just that. So you got people who are literally they've hired film crews to follow them around protecting people and stuff. And this group of people see this place getting robbed, basically. So they try and stop them. One guy knocks one fucker out, and a woman. Well, I can't remember their names, I'm afraid, but she goes and attacks this guy, rams him against a van, and then his eyes light up and go, I guess you've never fought against a villain like me, and then fucking blows the place up. Next to there's a school, so there's fucking kids and stuff dead as well. It's quite graphic.
Wait, so were they just normal people that just thought?
No, these are superheroes.
Are these like
Okay.
obviously
But-
well-known superheroes, like more, or are they just like?
Oh, I don't think they're sort of like.
Local town, city superheroes.
It's more like side heroes, if you know what I mean. You know, you obviously got the main lot. You know, your Supermans, your Batmans, and all that. Then you've got like Batgirl. Even saying that she's got her own run of comics.
So for Marvel, because it's Civil War, it would have been like possibly Quicksilver, things like that.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. Just like the side ones. Okay.
Yeah. So basically that happened, and then basically the only thing that I would say the film got kind of right was when it was a very short scene where basically Tony Stark was waiting for the elevator to come up, and this woman was waiting there as well, and then she was still talking about her son. Now she was in the comic, she was talking to him about everything that happened, but there's a slight difference. She spat in his face.
In the comic.
Yeah,
Oh, so that bit, that's the bit where he's just done the
Oh, he
speech.
feels
that
guilty
speech,
for
that
what's
speech and
happened.
stuff didn't happen either.
Okay.
But he,
So the main bulk of the film was looking at the treaty.
yeah,
Was there any
What was
of
the
that?
treaty for again?
It was basically just to.
Oh, it was where he had to, like, superheroes had to apply by a law, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they had to basically
Yeah.
they put them under government control.
Yeah.
Basically.
they had to. The point was in the comics were basically they had to unmask themselves, so everyone knew who they were, so they weren't above the law. But
Yeah, but as soon as that happens, you're not safe in your own home.
well, that's what Spider-Man said. He was like, the moment I take my mask off, my family's going to be in danger.
But in one of the Spider-Man films with Tobey Maguire, he takes his mask off, and then everyone at that train sees him.
Let's not mention.
Let's
that.
just not
Let's
mention those films.
that. No.
They're not. They weren't very good.
No,
Honestly.
no.
See, some of the fight scenes and stuff were really cool.
I thought. Who's the actor that? No, maybe not.
What, the Amazing Spider-Man one?
I thought the actor that played Green Goblin was okay. No, not Green. Norman Oscorp. The who?
James Franco.
James Franco. He was alright.
Yeah, but he's a good actor, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, so.
You can be a good actor, but if you haven't got a good fucking script or a good, good cast with you,
They had like some. So the main villains in the first trilogy were Venom, Green Goblin, and then the Spider guy with the metal arms.
Dr. Octopus.
Dr.
Wait,
Oh yeah, so
it
sorry.
went Goblin,
Dr.
Dr.
Octopus.
then Venom.
Yeah, and then in Amazing Spider-Man,
Wasn't it
it
Sandman?
was
Wasn't that in the third one?
Sandman
as well?
was in the third one as well. Yeah,
He was in a little role, wasn't he?
Yeah,
and
Sandman's
then
cool.
in the Amazing
Yeah.
Spider-Man, there
Remember,
was
because at the end of the newest Spider-Man film, Homecoming, they sort of hint at Scorpion.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They hint at
'cause
all of
there's
them, don't
that
they have
guy
all of them?
with a tattoo in the prison of a scorpion.
Yeah.
Then you have like the giant scorpion robot tail.
Yeah.
Thing, sort of like Doc Ock.
Well, that's the thing, because Amazing Spider-Man, there was supposed to be a third, but then they lost
Oh yeah, they
rights
had
to it.
Rhino hinted in.
They had
Amazing
Rhino
Spider-Man.
hinted, and they had all of them. There was a scene where they showed all the different suits,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and Doctor.
It was weird in that
there
one
as
because it
well.
wasn't powers, was it? It was all suits.
Yeah.
But the first enemy for Amazing Spider-Man was the lizard.
Lizard Man. Yeah.
Lizard Man, which
Oh, yeah.
he's never mentioned in the first trilogy. I didn't realise how many enemies
Spider-Man's got a
Spider-Man
lot
has.
of enemies.
He's got
yeah.
an enemy that's a piranha as well, isn't he?
Yeah. The funny thing about that movie, and it's a very big flaw in the movie.
Which
So-
one's this?
The one with the lizard guy, I can't remember his name.
Oh, the Amazing Spider-Man. That one. Yeah.
So obviously, if you get injected with the lizard serum, whatever you call it, you get good healing abilities. It's not Gwen. What was the other woman's name? No, was it Gwen
It was Gwen
Stacy?
Stacy,
It was Gwen Stacy. Yeah. Gwen Stacy's dad dies, right?
Yeah.
He had the fucking serum on him. Give him it once. There's no proper effects except from healing and stuff the first time. So technically, he didn't have to die.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of because they have MJ in the first trilogy, then they have Gwen Stacy in the second trilogy, or second trilogy. I said there's only 2 films. And Homecoming,
Yeah, they hint at MJ at the end.
they hit MJ at the end. But who's the girl that was before
His
MJ?
original love interest. Yeah, but she was just.
Oh,
She
what
was
was
just.
her
She
name?
was just a
Yeah, it wasn't anything like really, was it?
no.
Do you know what's really good? Good comic series.
What's that?
Spider Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
Different universe.
The fuck's
Peter
that?
Parker dies. Gwen Stacy gets bit by a spider.
Yeah.
She doesn't know like martial arts or anything. It's actually pretty good for Marvel. Bit biased, but no. It's sort of it's more upbeat and stuff. It's instead of having like maps and stuff, you use a fucking iPhone for that sort of stuff. But I'd recommend people watch it. It's quite popular these days. No, watch it, read it.
Fair enough.
Mm.
I think lots of them are done like audiobook things now. You can get and it flashes up the images.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be real lazy.
Well, you showed us that YouTube channel of
Oh, Comic Historian.
people,
Oh yeah.
like, they sum up the comics. And
Yeah.
they show how dark some of them are.
I'd recommend watching them if you want to get into comic books. Watch a few of them first, and it's like, oh, okay, this happens. Let's see what the progress is. Not the progress. The
Because I mean, most
The whole thing
storylines
for
have
it is-
so many comics now. Like,
yeah.
if you're going to try and catch up with,
Civil War. If I remember right, Civil War had about 15 to like 25.
well, you can get the
comics.
big manual. I'm assuming that's got all of it in there.
Yeah, you can get like the I can't remember what they're called, like hardcover books,
Yeah.
whatever they're called. So yeah, you get them
An
sort of
ultimate
things.
edition.
Yeah, kind of. But that's just like the main run. There's also other comic books, like you had the X-Men in it.
Yeah.
You got books of the X-Men who are involved in the Civil War. You got Spider-Man who was
That's the
involved.
thing as well. For Civil War, had
You got
like,
loads.
everyone was involved, and it wasn't.
It wasn't just 10 people.
and it wasn't just
everyone.
like an argument between. Was it? Well, I mean, it started off as like a fight between Iron Man and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Iron Man and Captain America.
Iron Man, Captain America, yeah.
But according to what I looked up online, the comics actually had like a villain, which there were like a main. I'd say main villain.
Yeah, well, you sort of have one in the movie as well. Whatever the bloody guy's name was, the one whose wife and son or whatever died, and then he just wanted to fuck over the Avengers.
Yeah, I mean,
which, let's be honest, it was a pretty shit. Not a shit reason. Don't get me wrong, but like it was a pretty
well, technically, Bucky then was the main reason why.
main reason. Yeah, in the movies, yeah. But I mean, it wasn't exactly. He wasn't needed
But
technically.
however, because of so what happened? The
Did
stuff.
Bucky get injected with the same stuff as Captain America or not?
Yes,
I think so,
but I don't think
know.
it was. It was the same. The serum was perfected. I think they were just.
So it's just this metal arm.
It was a bit like in the first Captain America with
Yeah.
that guy that was red face. What was it?
Scott, no,
What's the name?
Red Skull.
Red Skull, yeah,
he was injected with the same. Sort of
Literally,
serum,
yours
wasn't
two combined made it.
So yeah, I think it was the
scars,
same
I know
serum,
that's
just
alright.
slightly different, and he got some sort of weird robotic arm, which.
Yeah.
But because he's going to become the new. This isn't really spoilers because I mean it's well known that the Winter Soldier is the next Captain America, and obviously
that is true in the comics as well. At some point,
the guy
It
that
makes sense because if you're going to hold a shield, it's best to do it with a robot arm.
and Chris Evans said he's not going to do any more after.
You know what? Have you guys noticed about the trailers for Infinity War? Everybody looks cool with a beard.
yeah.
Like,
Kieran, get on board.
I can't.
Like Captain America
You know,
with a beard looks awesome.
He's not Captain America. He's called. So he plays a. If I'm right, I know he didn't want to get into Infinity War, but he doesn't play Captain America. He plays Nomad.
Oh, okay.
Which is basically he ditches the shield at the end of Marvel Civil War. Is it?
So
Yeah, he gives it to.
So instead of he gets given 2 vibranium. This is just in the comics, but the character Nomad has 2 vibranium arms, and that's what he fights with. Doesn't have a shield.
To be fair, they look cool. Don't
He
get me
doesn't,
wrong.
he doesn't have a hat either.
And a trailer.
Where was Spider-Man Homecoming? Because I was trying to figure that out where it was placed.
To be fair, it shouldn't
It
be
was
placed
placed
anywhere.
after Civil War.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Because there was that ship that was transporting like Captain America's shield.
Is there a comic actually with Spider-Man and Iron Man, or is there no?
Yeah, I think so. There's sort of a
Yeah,
crossover
there's
comic with everyone. Isn't there?
like before Civil War happened.
I think it's called Iron Spider, isn't it? Something like that.
Before Civil War happened in the comics, Iron Man built the Iron Spider suit for Spider-Man.
Oh, so that is true.
That's true. But it was before Civil War happened and all this malark. Obviously, I'm assuming he gets it in.
No, yeah, that film has to
Homecoming.
be. Yeah, it's after.
Yeah.
It's after.
It's after
The film's
because,
after, but
because
yeah.
in the
because it's
film,
set directly after he's sort of done his thing. With,
Yeah.
and in the film he shows the video that he took while he was
when he's fighting.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Which
oh,
is
that's
actually
me.
quite
I gotta go.
But
The guy's huge now. Look at him when it's that man.
but that's something you said because you get annoyed that every Spider-Man has to be a child in school.
Yeah, there's only like, there's
actually,
so much more about
Technically,
Spider-Man.
he gets
than...
younger because in Amazing Spider-Man he's younger than he is in the Tobey Maguire films, and then in this one he's in doesn't look like high school. I think it's more like middle school.
I know why they're doing it though. It's because they want to relate to the youths of this generation. So they'll be in school and stuff, and they're probably the main people.
Yeah.
And then merchandise and all this bollocks. But it's like there's so much more to them than just him in his fucking school years. Like giving Mary Jane cancer because he came in her.
Right.
Yeah, I think we should come off this topic now. That's a good one.
Are you gonna? You can't just drop that and not explain it.
Right, I'm gonna be right back because Toby's.
That's fine. While you're gone,
Explain that story.
explain that now.
So basically, I do not remember what you call them, chapters? No, volumes. What volume it is, or what universe it is in fucking Spider-Man, because there's way too many to count. So Spider-Man and Mary Jane get together as most of the fucking ones. Oh, this is a great podcast.
There's so many
Everything's
fucking
just going
chopping
wrong.
changes. Oh, it's going to be interesting to do.
But so they do the deed. They decide to get their groove on and
To have sex, basically.
yeah.
This little guy, put him in the camera, has
Look
just sprang a rabbit.
Not another one.
Yeah.
Another one, is it live?
That's dead.
Oh.
I was wondering why Toby wanted to go outside. Wants to eat the rabbit.
Go on, lad. Right, anyway.
I think it's got Nixie though, so it's okay.
Nathan, please.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to talk about Spider-Man spunking in Mary Jane. Carry on.
So they're doing the deed and stuff, and then he does his deed, as it were.
He finishes.
Yeah, thank you. And a couple months down the line, they find out that basically the spider that bit Spider-Man actually has given him like radioactive cells in a way. So his cum is also radioactive and gave Mary Jane cancer.
So what comic is this from?
I don't remember.
No?
No, I don't remember.
But it is,
you can find
but it is
on
canon.
Yeah, well, it depends on what universe.
To what? To a Spider-Man universe? Yeah. To a legitimate, not just like a fan fiction thing.
I mean, I don't know if I think it's probably not real now because it's been like Spider-Man and all the other Marvel universe have been rebooted. A bit like DC have as well with their new 52. I don't know. What
this
Marvel
is the
call
biggest issue that Disney have with Marvel, and this is the thing that I think DC with their films were trying to do is to make them more dark because the comics aren't like happy go comedy and lucky.
Oh god, no.
And
I mean, just think, Thor helped Hitler.
Yeah.
to kill Stalin.
Stalin.
Yeah.
So yeah, but with DC they try and make theirs more dark. But the problem is their films suck.
Their
which is a big issue.
Movies suck ass.
Yeah, they do.
Wonder Woman was good. I haven't
think.
seen Justice League because I knew it sucked ass because it's DC.
Jason Momoa was apparently the only good.
I heard The Flash was pretty good as well. I think they're apparently owned too.
Yeah.
But they're like animated series, you know, the whole Batman lot, Teen Titans. There's loads of others, Justice League and stuff. Fucking phenomenal. They're way better than, I would say, 90% of Marvel.
Yeah, but their animated series can't be dark.
Their animated series are.
Are they?
Oh god, yeah, because they're endorsed by DC.
So they're not like kid.
No.
Okay.
Like the Judas Chalice, for instance, one of the main Teen Titans dies. I won't spoil why, because one day I may have to make you watch it. As of when I get it, because Teen Titans is my life.
So yeah, that's the difference. That's why Marvel is struggling at the moment. They're making theirs very, I say Disney and comical, which is actually nice. You know, it's a fact they're making family films. They are fun to watch.
It does annoy me sometimes, though.
Yeah, DC try and go the other way, but for some reason DC's films aren't as good as Marvel's.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's more because, in a way, Marvel films you can relate more to.
yeah.
Most people in DC, they've got a very tragic backstory.
But the best thing, I want to say, would you say then that the most accurate to a comic was Logan then? In terms of how dark it was and how like...
Well, Logan, don't get me wrong, Logan's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think it was...
So that's an exception to the rule.
I don't think it was actually that accurate, though.
Then that's not Disney, so...
No, I don't think it was still that accurate. But compared to all the others,
Because
it probably was the most accurate.
Well, it was going off Old Man Logan, the comic.
Yeah.
But what you're saying that wasn't either? No.
Well, no, because in Old Man Logan, Hulk is still alive, and he has basically fucked She-Hulk and now has incest.
See, this is the stuff they can't put in any film because
Yeah.
only Game of Thrones can really do incest.
And so Old Man Logan comes along, gets eaten by one of Hulk's kids, and then slices the fuck out of him from the inside, ripping one of the Hulk kids to shreds and then jumping out of his body.
Seriously, this is the YouTube channel which explains comic book lore.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, we got onto some topics while you were gone.
That's fine.
She-Hulk being
Raped by Hulk.
Being raped by Hulk in Old Man Logan. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Another one actually going. Sorry, there's so
I feel
many.
like we're going too dark on the...
No, this is going to be.
That's the thing because most the comics are dark,
Yeah.
like compared to like the films.
So in Civil
That's
War
why
as well.
They're not the same, because otherwise
Yeah, but
everyone would
DC
have
tried
to.
to.
be 18.
DC tried to make them dark.
No, they didn't. They added like the Flash and tried to make him a hilarious
Yeah.
character.
Well, Flash is meant to be.
But not the way they did it.
No.
With Thor in he wasn't in Civil War. Now
Was he not?
in the movie, in the comics, he was kind of. He was dead. Basically, Mr. Fantastic, you know, the elastic dude, and Iron Man made a robotic Thor because science. And so he was on what's his face's side, Iron Man's side, and basically
So what side was Thor on then?
Thor was dead.
But before that, did he die to Iron
So
Thor?
was there no Ragnarok?
Or how
No.
did he die? That's what you've made it sound like.
No. So basically, Thor died way. I can't remember exactly how far away, but some time before
So we
Civil War happened. So they were like, okay, we need a Thor. We're going to build a Thor. That's basically what happened.
That's stupid.
Yeah. The thing was,
You could build anything.
the first casualty, don't remember his name, but he could grow to size and all this lot.
Ant-Man?
No. The first
The
casualty of...
Iron Man. There's a
There's
few
the
Ant-Mans.
Atom in that. Is that DC?
The Atom's DC.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
Actually, technically, the Atom is, I would say, Iron Man. DC's Iron Man.
Maybe.
Using a mech suit and...
Yeah, well, a lot of things use mech suit these days.
True.
It's sort of... I don't know.
Anyway, you were saying.
So the first actual casualty was the robot Thor literally having a thunderbolt shoot through this giant dude's heart and murdering him in cold blood or robot blood, whatever
So
you
does
want.
that mean in the comics then that Thor isn't in Infinity War if he's dead?
I think Infinity War went before.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's in DC
So
in
there's
the
no
universe. There's
chronological
no
order.
not in
Like-
no. It's just they're trying to hype it up, so they're putting more and more into it to try and
Okay.
put backstory and shit into all the stuff. That's
So at this
happening.
point then, in that case then, Infinity War is nothing like what the comic book says because Infinity War...
Well, yeah. I mean, there's not going to be as many people in because Infinity War was literally everyone as well, like Civil War. Because you're not exactly going to have there's a big dude with this fucking powerful gold diamond / infinity crystal encrusted fucking glove gauntlet, yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, only about 10 of us, maybe 12 if you're lucky, will go and help. No, everyone was involved because even the Hulk.
Here's a question: why can't they make a good Fantastic Four series of film?
Oh, I don't know.
Because a lot of the
Because
characters aren't
Fantastic
very
Four
good.
shit. No, I'm joking.
I mean, the characters can be as good or bad as you.
I think it's just how they are, like them as characters.
assigning
just doesn't
actors
translate.
is one of the key
I think the thing is, the first Fantastic Four movie was pretty piss poor. The second one, The Silver Surfer, I quite liked.
I was in the original.
The original,
Yeah,
yeah.
but the newest one they did was.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
awful.
I knew it was piss
Oh,
poor.
it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. I couldn't watch it.
But yeah, there are certain things, and I'm going to include Batman in this as well. Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and Batman don't need fucking what are they
Another
called?
set of films.
No.
Remakes.
They can have remakes being it mainly, but they don't need origin stories.
Everybody knows them.
Yeah, it's like, how many times do we need to know that fucking Martha and I forgot his fucking Tom Wayne have died? Is it Tom Wayne? Thomas. I say it's Thomas because it's not Bruce. He's Batman. I want to say it's Thomas.
Maybe it does then, because you don't know him as dad.
Going back on that.
But we know his backstory. We know that his parents died, and because of that, he became Batman. Basically,
He inherited wealth, basically.
yeah. We know that there was this fucking space project, and the guys from Fantastic Four, whose names I do not know.
When I was younger, I always used to think he got bit by a bat. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
There is a story with that one.
Oh,
Did you guys play the Batman games?
The Arkham Asylum ones.
Yeah.
No.
They were so good, like as games go. They were really, really, really good. And in one of them, it's the whole thing is that the Joker sort of infected Batman's mind, and slowly he's becoming the Joker. And in it, this guy's got loads of bombs set up, and whilst Batman just sits there and listens, you go around as Robin and defuse all of these bombs. And instead of it being the actual guy there with a bomb, he sees the Joker with these bombs.
Oh, is that when he starts singing?
And he started singing.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And into the song, he just puts about, your parents are dead. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
I haven't played them games.
They've got the remakes where you can get like a triple bundle of them remade. And if you have the chance, play Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, skip the next one, and then play the one after. Because the third one was made by a different company, and it was.
Wait, wasn't that when? Because there was an advert or a trailer, where Batman was going against Deathstroke in that on the third one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the one I wanted to get.
I completely forget that all these things entwine. Like if you watch like the DC's just complete television.
Yeah, Deathstroke's villains was Arrow and Batman.
Yeah, like you kind of when you think
Teen
of,
Titans.
When you think of Arrow, you think of Deathstroke. When you think of Spider-Man, you think of Green Goblin. When you think of like,
I wouldn't say
you don't realise that in the comics these all intertwine.
Yeah,
like DC and Marvel obviously separated, but they all intertwine.
Yeah,
and they all kind of.
That's why I like it.
X-Men isn't distant from Avengers.
Yeah, like Gollum and Batman.
Yeah.
But I suppose Gollum could be enemy to pretty much most of the DC.
And he could be hunting down the ring at the same time.
Yeah.
So. One good.
Kill the rings, Bent.
One good Batman story I'd recommend anyone to read, and I'd love them to do a film of this, probably 2 films because it's quite long.
Being accurate to the...
Quite accurate, yeah. It's called The Court of Owls. So basically, the Court of Owls are kind of like the Illuminati, but for Gotham. They're in the background doing all their stuff, and they wear like sort of owl masks, and they're creepy as shit. But
just for Gotham,
pretty much, yeah. I think
a big area to expand to.
Yeah, actually, I'll say just for Gotham. I'm not 100% sure. I've got it. I haven't read it in ages. But basically, they've been running for fucking centuries and stuff, and Bruce's grandfather was
an owl.
I think is an owl, or he was basically in sort of cohorts with it.
Like the owl.
And
owls are weird, so that's fair enough.
Yeah.
You guys seen that vine of that owl? He's like walking with his back to it, and then the guy's like, "Yeah, don't show him what you've got," and then boom, and the owl.
Yeah.
So good. Give him what you got, Jeffrey, and boom, the owl turns round. So good.
I loved going on. I think this is Batman. I get confused now. Well, DC, the Riddler, Jim Carrey. I thought nailed that.
Yeah.
The one was the old Batman's in them was not cool
with the bat nipples.
Yeah, with the bat nipples coming out of his suit. It was all about the Dark Knight was the best Batman.
Dark Knight was good.
It was.
I
I just loved Jim Carrey as a Riddler.
I loved the Batman and Robin, even if it was with Mr. Freeze. Oh God.
Time to chill.
Do you remember the original
the
television
dinosaurs?
series?
Yeah, he said, well, with Adam West.
Yeah,
I love
where
that.
they used to just like they just.
They had like powers and stuff coming.
They would. The bat shield, which is just like a bit of plastic that was flapping in the wind.
best one is shark repellent.
And then I think Robin said, "We've got to vanish." And one of them, he just threw gas. The gas wasn't thick at all. It was literally like someone vaping, and you could see him run off there.
So, exit stage left.
Some of those vapes though can be pretty thick clouds.
I'll find you some videos later, but they're hilarious.
Yeah, there used to be some on Netflix. I
The
watched.
thing is, that series got a lot of everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that series was one of the best." But you watch it now.
Yeah, I mean, for the time though, it was pretty good. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not.
What was it? Because today we saw that game, like Shark Attack or something, and it was about a group of shark hunters or something have to take down a great white, and that is the game itself. We saw it in that shop.
Oh right, I didn't see that.
And like that is maybe coming onto our channel because it did look quite funny. Because it was like one of them was like a diver with a spear gun was a person you could be.
Oh, the ball game, yeah.
But one of them was a dolphin trainer.
That did look good. How much was that?
It's only like £40, but I reckon that shop is overpriced. We could probably find cheaper elsewhere.
I got
when he says he wants to sponsor us, and then
I got a £10 discount for it.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, sorry, 10% discount even. Yeah,
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
I go there a lot for my Warhammer and stuff because I do tournaments and stuff there.
Did you get like a spoon last time saying you were rubbish?
Yeah, Spoon of Doom. Yeah.
Is that where you got the Spoon of Doom from?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Shop Spoon of Doom.
Come on.
You might see it one day, guys. Probably not.
Yeah.
As a summary, I don't think we haven't talked much about Civil War, but I think just and in general, I think what makes the point I was trying to make is that comics and cinematic are completely different. And you said you get annoyed when people say, "Oh," when they watch the films and say, "Oh, I know a lot about the comics."
Yeah.
And they actually don't because there's nothing alike.
The film's very mainstream now, aren't they? Like superheroes are.
Yeah, it's kind of. It seems like it's kind of cool to watch the films, which is cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like
they
some of the
made,
films are good.
They have especially when Iron Man first came out, that made. I started the trend of making comics cool.
Yeah, because the Spider-Mans before that weren't.
No, you were quite nerdy if you
respected,
watched.
yeah.
Tobey Maguire was a.
He was
something
nerdy
cool, right?
Spider-Man, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
But like, when I was a kid, I liked those Spider-Man films.
Because that's when he had the bullshit of, for some reason, Spider-Man can make web come out of his. When in the comics, apparently, you actually have a contraption.
Yeah, the cartridge.
But it was cool though, like having the web where it came out and stuff. It did look cool. Like, it was a cool idea because spiders do it.
Yeah,
well,
and then nobody knows how they sort of create the chemical so fast as well. Because there are some of those ones that build webs over rivers when they're tiny.
Yeah, but I mean, the point is in the comics that's bollocks because they don't.
Yeah,
do that.
but
well,
like,
no, there are
person
some
could produce that much web, like in comparison to a spider, it would be a phenomenal amount that you could make. So
I mean, there are some where he has literally got the whole.
Has he?
Yeah.
I was told
It's
that
not-
in the comics that's rubbish. Apparently, in
No, there are some that he does actually can just squirt out web whenever the fuck he likes, but there are also some where he needs the cartridges.
yeah,
The main thing he got from the powers was his spider senses and he can climb on walls.
we got
And his strength, which, let's be honest, doesn't make sense really.
Yeah,
yeah, it does.
Really?
Spiders are strong,
Spiders and
yeah.
ants are like insane.
They're like,
Yeah, you're
like
right.
as in if you're comparing their
There's
body
something like, I
mass
think
and weight to how much they
arachnids
can lift.
can carry something like 200 times their own body weight and same.
Well, see, that just solidifies the reason that spiders should die.
And the actual point, if you gave Spider-Man 200 times his body weight,
Yeah, it would
he
be
would
phenomenal,
destroy
yeah.
everything. In
Except-
fairness,
Well, except from the whole.
And his weight would be insane. Like he wouldn't be able to do basic tasks like open a door because he'd break it.
Yeah.
well, actually, in home, is it home?
Like, because I was looking at that
Dunno.
and like, because you know, like when you punch something, the force comes back to you from a percentage. When
Good old
they punch
Einstein's
someone, they go
theory.
flying away and shit like that. You would fly backwards the other way in all of those superhero things. So
I
it
think they
doesn't
put a bit of
make
that in the Amazing Spider-Man, where
What do you
he
mean?
can't
So,
open
like-
doors and he breaks things really
Yeah.
easily.
It's the whole like the force of energy transfer. Like when
Every
you punch something with super
action has
strength.
an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah. So like if you were to punch upwards, you would go into the floor.
That's why a lot of people got annoyed
Well,
about.
yes and no, because you've got to think if you're punching something that is weaker than the punch, you're going to go through that, and the rest of it's going to be like an airstream
Yeah,
going
but
out.
like say in Superman when it's him fighting others
Yeah.
of himself. But I guess the only counter argument to that is they're aliens. It doesn't count.
Nah, well, maybe.
That's why.
That's one thing I liked about the first
I like the
Avenger
Superman
film.
film that they did.
That's the one thing you liked about the first Avenger film. I liked them.
Well, no, I don't. I did like it, but
Why
there's
were
one
the first
thing.
Avengers?
Hulk went against Thor for the first time, and he put the hammer down on his hand, and he was trying to lift it up.
Oh yeah.
The one thing I liked about that was the
Oh, it
fact
was
that
Loki,
when he
wasn't
was
it? Yeah, that was it. And the
when
aliens.
when he was trying to pick it up, his feet went just like
into
crashing
the ground,
into the ground.
yeah,
and that's like
pulling
yeah,
up on it.
just obviously it's just to go to show that it's heavier than what Thor can lift, which isn't technically true. But I won't get into that.
Well, the end, no, because Thor
It's
can't
magic,
lift that
isn't
because
it?
it's
It's not- yeah.
strong. It's just because when he touches it, all of a sudden becomes.
Well, in the movies it's
Liftable.
magic. In the actual comics, there's a device in the thing that basically it just gains mass over
Oh
time.
yeah, I thought it was because in the films it's because
Odin was
Odin
whispering at the fucking
whispers
hammer.
to the hammer.
Yeah.
But actually now, because in Ragnarok he doesn't have the hammer anymore. He has the Stormbreaker, which is a
haven't
blade.
seen
Yeah, he is the hammer.
He has a
That's the
blade
thing.
now, but I mean the blade doesn't. There's nothing special about it. It's
Yeah.
just
Used to chip.
Yeah.
I mean, he just needs that one that woman had. She had like a special sword, didn't she? Because she was one of the Valkyries or something like that.
Going back to the strength, a lot of people got annoyed with in the Superman films. There's a bit where Lois Lane drops from a building and Superman catches her right at the
That
bottom.
would kill
And
her.
She would
he's
just
a
break
man of
over
steel.
it.
She would
Yeah, she would
die.
fall onto a metal beam.
Yeah, that's what she would do. Unless he matched
Went
her
down,
speed
yeah.
and then slowed down. But
He
then,
would have had to jump up and go down.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people got annoyed about that because they were saying it's not realistic. All my immersion, that kind of thing.
So it's, oh, wait, there's an
Yeah,
alien.
not the fact that he's an alien.
Yeah.
Like,
He was brought up in fucking, was it Texas?
Yeah,
I
that's a
think?
good point. People get annoyed about it.
Kansas.
They're
Yeah,
like,
Kansas.
in a fantasy thing, they still get annoyed about the slight details.
Yeah.
It's quite weird.
I mean,
So, like,
I mean,
I know these fucking giant spiders don't exist, but oh my god, that guy just used a chainsaw on a fucking galleon.
next up, Dorothy comes through from the tornado. Marianne!
Do you know why? Sorry, just to change up. Do you know why the Wicked Witch of the West was pissed off with Dorothy?
There's a whole backstory to it, isn't it? There's a lot
Yeah,
of details.
so Dorothy...
Because there was that film, like, the Oz, wasn't it? Which
Yeah.
was the one before with James Franco.
Yeah.
It was like the story before Dorothy and all that.
So it was something to do with, like, Dorothy... I don't think she killed the Wicked Witch's sister, but basically took her shoes. And she just wanted the shoes back because of magic, as we all know. So she was just going after the fucking shoes. So actually Dorothy's just a cunt.
There is a comic book.
Dorothy the Thief.
Yeah,
There is a comic book series for that, isn't there? I'm pretty sure.
probably, yeah.
For the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, there's a
cool.
comic book series for everything, because I'm pretty sure there is.
I would say the best comic book I've ever read, and I think you would agree on me, so I don't know if you read them, but the Fable comic books.
Yeah.
From like
I've
Bigby
got
Wolf
the,
and stuff. I got...
Two of the big
The Walking Dead
ones
ones are pretty good.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
4 of the Walking Dead ones, but they take a long time to get through.
And they're different to the series as well.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah, because in it, like, Carol is young and is sleeping around with everyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Right. And Abraham's, like, got his own settlement. He's not-
And Rick's got one arm.
Yeah.
Is Rick in it? I thought it was...
Yeah,
he
Rick's
wasn't
got
even
one
on the
arm.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
And it's the whole thing if they didn't do it in the series because of the whole... It was really awkward to animate having a main character with an arm missing.
Just chop it off. We don't really care about him, really. Let's be honest.
I mean, his son's dead now.
Spoilers.
Right, do you want to go on to a different topic?
Yeah, so I was gonna, so quickly summary of that. I don't know, what do you want to say?
DC's better.
We've been on that for ages.
There you
That's
go.
fair enough.
DC's
Leave it at that.
DC's better for the comics, but Marvel, I think...
Well, better
films,
for the animation series. The comics are sort of...
But
you know.
if you're comparing the films, Marvel's better.
And if you're a child and you watch Teen Titans, that's even better.
Oh! They're doing a
big.
Netflix series on Teen Titans next.
Is Beast
And-
Boy going to be real cool?
Hopefully. And Teen Titans Season 6 for the animated series is coming out. Not Teen Titans Go.
I hope they don't do
Bring it back. I'm happy.
I hope they don't do like a real life one. Like,
No, they are. For like, you know, Gotham and stuff. They're doing that for Teen Titans.
oh no, I don't think. I reckon
How do
it's
they
gonna-
do? You're going to have good animations to do Beast Boy. Because that is difficult.
You probably just won't turn into that many things. They'll just do the same sort of animals constantly.
And I love how in it as well, like when he transforms into a dinosaur in that universe, it is trying to say this is what dinosaurs look like.
Green.
No, like featherless or
Yeah.
T-Rexes are carnivores.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
scavengers, stuff like that.
I think his power's probably more based on his imagination, if you think of it that way. So like,
Oh, okay. Rather
probably.
than
I'm
this
not.
is what
I'm
it
not
is.
sure. I mean, obviously, he can transform into animals, and that's
I thought it was
basically.
going to be like previous DNAs of like things.
I don't know.
Oh, nobody knows how.
I can't remember. I have. Not
All
read
we
my
know is
comics
he's
in a while.
vegetarian. He's really cool.
So the series.
Unless you watch
next-
Teen Titans
So
Go,
if
where
you
he eats
were-
meat a lot.
If you were a superhero, who would you be? Go. You had a superpower or was a superhero.
Oh,
Because I would want to go
can't-
with Beast Boy because it just seems like so much fun.
You can't just say
Like
that,
talking
man.
to all the animals.
I'd,
and, like,
I'd be
you can
Nightwing.
fly. Yeah, but you've not got any powers.
Yeah, but I'm fucking Nightwing. I have this sex drive of a stallion.
I just want a good sex drive, really. That's what I
No,
want.
because he's baller. He's athletic. He's an
The
ex-gymnast.
problem is they all
He's
have their
Batman's
downsides.
son. Like, legit got adopted by Batman. I'm minted.
Like if you like, they all have their downsides. So if you wanted to go for like
Yeah, I'd be green.
pure
I'm
fucking.
down for that.
Yeah, no,
I'd still
honestly,
love you, man.
I don't mind.
No homo.
I'll take it.
If
But
you
you got the sex drive of a stallion, so you're gonna love me, aren't you?
If you turn to a stallion,
Yeah,
maybe. Bestiality.
if I just wanted my normal life, I'd probably go for someone like Iron Man, so I could be rich and just have my normal life. But then also,
I would actually.
I think, because I was talking to my dad about this the other day, and I was like, I'd rather be rich than famous, because it'd suck to just have people
the
swarming
thing is,
you
you'd
everywhere
probably
you
be
go.
both.
No, because you
can
get
be-
millionaires
can
that are rich. Like, no, millionaires that aren't famous, they're just
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah, true. I think actually, if
Because
I
it would
was,
suck to just have people
Yeah.
following you everywhere, like, all the time.
Fame. Yeah, fame is.
I think Static Shock. That's what I'd be.
Are you talking about?
Two powers. Static Shock. Down for
Is
it.
that Black Thought?
No,
Oh, okay.
they're in the same universe.
What is it?
Same powers basically.
Who is
But
it?
Static
Same
Shock's better.
powers.
Static
But-
Shock's better.
But why?
You ever seen Static Shock on the animated lot?
No.
Oh, you'd be in for a treat.
Anyway, so the series to look forward to Teen Titans, but what game, Nathan, are you looking
Hint,
forward
hint.
to?
Okay.
Hint, hint.
Is it time for the
Load
trailer?
up the trailer for
Right,
a
so-
game called Biomutant.
Biomutant.
Yeah, so
This
we're going
sounds
to cut
like a
this
pro-
now. You guys will see the trailer as we're watching it.
This sounds like a prototype.
See you in a bit. We're going to be
Uh,
quiet. No, it is not.
No.
Okay.
Right, so
That explains nothing.
I just thought I'd show you what you sort
Hold on,
of
I
look
think.
like.
Have you got press play or anything?
No, it's carried on playing.
Okay, right. So I'll go to my notes
No,
now
stop.
because this is I saw this like advertised about year-ish ago.
I saw something.
Yeah.
When,
it was
wait, start with when is it out?
Okay, it's 2018, like summer 2018. Sort
Okay.
of thing.
A couple of months in.
So the synopsis for it is a plague is ruining the land and the tree of life is bleeding death from its roots.
He's
The
Grimoire.
tribes stand divided in need of someone strong enough to unite them or bring them all down. So there's a karma system to the game. You can sort of be good or bad.
Okay.
Similar to Fable, Infamous, those sort of games. It's a new take on third-person combat because you've got like your powers, gunplay, and your sword, and it's sort of comic book style when you attack things. It's got like that sort of effect.
It's got
of
powers
the
and stuff like
ouches,
that.
powers, and stuff like that. Is
Okay.
what it shows. In the combat, yeah, it combines shooting, melee, and your powers from your mutations. But when you're upgrading your person, you can like biologically adapt to them, so you can be bigger, thicker fur, stuff like that.
That's
or
cool.
you can get robot limbs and stuff like that, and biotic like augments and stuff like that, which looks really cool. Also, your little raccoon guy you play as, so I'm going to say very Rocket-esque from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was thinking more just like your cats you make.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Your little palicos,
that's it,
guys.
palicos,
I was thinking exactly the same thing when I was watching it. I thought it was
You can
like linked.
customize his gender, the length of the fur, his body size, which affects things like your strengths and your speeds, your fur, your fangs, loads of other attributes that do affect just how the game is, like whether you're going to be a tank
Can you
or
be a
ninja.
cricket?
No,
that's
you
what
have a
Soul
little
is,
cricket guy, like as a drone, I think.
So
That
basically,
sort of thing.
this is actually Pinocchio.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But, like, I've seen, like, little trailers of different people playing it. Some of them were, like, green with purple stripes and stuff like that, and others have gone for a more subtle look. But you can completely customise your ears, your tail, your everything about you.
And it's done by ex-Just Cause people.
Yeah,
right?
so it's done by some of the people who made Just Cause and some of the people who made the Mad Max open world games, which they don't say anything about it being co-op. So I think because it's from those two creators who have only made single player games,
Probably not.
I don't imagine there's going to be any co-op. But
There hasn't been a good single standalone games. There hasn't been a really good one for a while, I don't think.
No.
Like just single player, so maybe it's
I
due.
think Final Fantasy 15 was pretty good, but I think that's
That's
co-op
got
now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got companions or comrades, which
Yeah.
is a standalone side thing where you create your own dude. And
Yeah.
you play like that.
Okay.
So there's a range of environments and the weather affects everything, and there's different regions and stuff like that. But there's an area called the dead zone, death zones, or something like that, where it's all like radioactive, and you have to be like sort of wear a gas mask, and you need to go through certain like ways and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
But like it's all set in like a Japanesey style thing with like ninjas and the tribes, and you visit
guns.
masters to train you. But then you've also got cool guns and stuff, so it's sort of bladey in a way.
Yeah.
The other thing is you don't just go around on foot. There are loads of ways to get around, including like jet skis, air balloons, wingsuits, and mech suits. Like you said, everything's got mech suits in it. But I guess if you can have robot limbs and robot legs and stuff, they've got to put in mech suits.
I love how you can just cut off a limb and replace it with like.
Well, you don't just cut it off. I think you upgrade yourself, and depending on what upgrades you pick, like I imagine getting the robot legs gives you better jump height or something like that.
So you could be the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, you could lose just one robot arm, maybe. And I know, like, I think you can customise your weapons and you find other ones. So, like, his sword there was electric in the trailer. And that was really all I was going to say about it, really. Looks interesting. The combat looks really fun.
I've got up a slight video gameplay trailer. Gameplay footage. So you can get an idea of how it plays.
It looks a bit like the sort of Dark Souls-esque
I'll put up
fighting, doesn't it?
a bit in the...
Yeah, it's just you're a lot more agile. Well, I guess it would depend on how you make your build and stuff like that.
I'd want to make mine as small as fuck.
Yeah, I want to be like the guy from Kung Fu Panda who was the little red panda.
Oh, Shifu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be tiny.
Be a ninja. Or a Kung Fu master.
Be a little legend.
So this is really going to be released time 2018. Do we know price, roughly?
Probably
it's going to
about
be just your standard game
40,
price.
40,
so
50
I'll get it on Simply Games to get for £37.
Or your dad will get it for free.
Yeah. So I was going to buy FarCry the other day. Wham! It's already in my house. Didn't need to buy it.
Twice,
Dad bought
actually.
it.
One on PlayStation.
Yeah, randomly he's got it on PlayStation and Xbox.
Along with an
PlayStation
Xbox One X, which we didn't know you had.
Yeah, so I came in here today. I was like, no, I'll put up the Xbox, get ready for these guys, and then wham! My dad had an Xbox One X. So I was wondering why he wanted a new TV. It's because he's not getting the full capability out of it. Even though he's got a 4K like smart 3D TV, he needs like the
Do you
HDR
reckon your mum knows?
component. No, probably not. But he had an Xbox One S, so I imagine he's traded that in. And sometimes they do you trade in your thing and get other things. You can get customization in your armors and like how you look. And...
It's kind of like you're in like you're in basically an abandoned.
Yeah, so it's like a
place.
post-apocalyptic sort of world.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Earth because you
don't know.
Probably not in Earth.
But I know it's open world and very expansive. But there are like certain caves and dungeons you can explore and you go down into.
Oh, here's something actually. What's that game that you're excited about when it was released in E3 with the robot mech armors and stuff?
Anthem.
Yeah. So, do you still feel confident in the fact that most of the team's leaders for the creation of it have left?
Well,
The thing is,
most of it was done. It was kind of like...
know what? I'm worried it's going to be like what happened with Scalebound, where the concept of the game's all there, the mechanics are there, but they don't know how to make a story.
Yeah. So, do you mean Dark Souls?
Scalebound
Not
was
Dark
never-
Souls, sorry.
Scalebound was never released,
Destiny.
No, Scalebound, like, they had everything built for it, they just didn't know where to take the story.
Did they release it?
No, like, everything was out for it. They had all the, like, capability and everything.
Oh,
They just didn't know what to do with... Like, they never released it because they didn't know what to do with the story.
Anthem
is what I
released-
heard.
You just make something up in the end, don't you? It's like, you hire 2 or 3 people, like, get a story on this.
Yeah.
Here's the fuck... Because that's what usually happens.
Here's what the game is, you make a story.
Well, 'cause
Yeah,
Anthem-
that's literally how it
The
usually
problem
works.
with Destiny is they have a fantastic story crew, but they're not using them.
No.
Anthem had a...
I mean, you say that. They are, but it's more...
They're not
The
taking
lore and
it,
stuff
yeah.
is there, not the fuck... Sorry about this.
It's alright.
Not about the actual, like, story yourself from the first Destiny game, before the what's that DLC that you got?
Taken King?
Yeah, before Taken King, story was piss poor. But yeah, before... When you look into like, the lore and the backstory and stuff, that's awesome, because they done that bit, but... The actual
Yeah, like
story
when you look at the lore
piss.
parts and everything like that, it's
Yeah.
really cool. When you do the raids and find out everything, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
And like when you look into the backstory of YouTubers that cover the lore, or you get the books for the Destiny,
Yeah.
like when you look at the history of it, it's amazing. Like the space dragons that they had to wipe out because they had psionic abilities and were possessing guardians.
Yeah.
So they hunted them all down, and you see like loads of armors made of parts of them. Stuff like that. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And there's still some alive, and they've not put them into the game yet.
Yeah.
It's like such a cool fucking idea.
Yeah, I was editing Zelda.
And why you can't fly your own spaceship? You
Well-
can get your spaceship and change them and everything, but you can't fly.
Well, yeah, I was
That's like the most stupid fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's
I was
like-
editing Zelda, and it was back when we were playing Destiny. We were talking about Destiny. I was like, oh, this is...
It's like, oh, it's a
been
great game.
So,
It's like,
yeah,
no,
we were.
it's-
We were saying Destiny 2, oh, it's amazing.
See, it was really fun to play with 3 people
Yeah.
when you're going through the story. But once you finish the story and done some of the other stuff, you're like, there's nothing else to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I
The
mean,
only
there
game,
are
like,
a
if you
lot
pick it up
of
for
games.
20 quid and just go through the story,
We didn't know.
you
We
can get a
picked
couple
it
of
up
good
for
hours.
full
Yeah,
price.
full price.
Well, no, he did.
I
You
did,
probably
yeah.
got
I Simply Games for mine. That's why I got it a bit early.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of games are like that, though. It's
There was
like,
nothing I could do though. I got it 2 days early, and then when I tried to load it up, it was like the servers aren't available. I was like, oh,
no. But yeah, a lot of games are like that, though, aren't they? Where it's like you can have a good and all right sort of story, and then after that, it's like, well, we haven't got enough content for the rest of it.
yeah.
Well, going back to Anthem, the problem is they released a gameplay footage or ages ago.
Mhm.
Surely, if you get to a point where you can release gameplay,
The problem
You must be near
is
the
some
end.
companies make like there's a lot of detail, but they might have made like a tiny area, and that was where you were.
Yeah.
When the rest
Okay.
of the
There,
map
there,
wasn't
there,
built.
there are some companies right arseholes, and they were like, okay, we've got this little area we're going to use for the trailer. Make it fucking
and
detailed
they'll
as
all be
possible.
scripted.
I
like they
think
did that with No Man's Sky, didn't they?
No
They
Man's
scripted
Sky.
the entire trailer.
There was another one. Is it Underdogs? Is that what it was called?
Watchdog.
Watchdog 2. There's a comparison to the scenes and stuff and all this from the actual trailer and then the actual game, and it's like that. There's in the trailer, it's so enhanced. The graphics are so much better, and you get to the game, it's shite.
They did that with Ghost
Fucking
Recon Wildlands,
shite.
which even though now it's really good,
The
the
first
stuff
Watch
they
Dogs was
showed
really good.
originally wasn't.
Yeah,
and the second one... I
Was
think
it
both of them-
though?
I
It's
enjoyed
alright.
it.
I didn't like.
I like the different concept. I thought
do you know
it
what was
quite cool.
really good about that game though? I got it for free,
Yeah, I didn't.
but I haven't played it.
So I was talking about Anthem.
Yep.
I was basically just going to say that. I was saying that I don't understand why they can't get to a point where, because they've got the gameplay footage, and you said that it's scripted, but
It's possible it is.
why? I don't know why.
He
you
used to use
release-
telekinesis in the trailer. Like this bit of gameplay.
Oh,
I'm not actually watching it, to be fair.
he's interested because he really wants. He's probably going to get
Yeah,
it.
I think it'll be a fun game.
It's a very your sort of game, to be honest.
I don't
It's
trust.
very Monster Hunter. That.
I can't trust trailers or anything anymore.
What,
I know this is
gameplay?
not even nah.
Well, not if Anthem can release gameplay. and
Considering
then all of a sudden
this
they're
is
putting
an
up-
early release gameplay, things are going to change.
Yeah. But they can just do what PUBG did, because PUBG, they've released the game before they finished the texturing and stuff.
Oh god,
They've
don't get me
released,
started on that.
they've
map
released the new
that they've
map,
done.
which...
The
some-
problem is
some
PUBG
of it
is a
has
very
been-
small development team in comparison to Fortnite's.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
development
The
team,
reason
which
they're
is
doing
huge.
that, apparently, is because they released the map early, because they are
Way behind on content.
way behind Fortnite. Fortnite are beating them.
Well, yeah, so they got a
in terms
bigger fucking team.
Yeah,
and all
exactly.
this
Right.
lot. It's like, well, you know,
And also, Fortnite has stopped developing their main game and is just developing their battle royale.
yeah, because they want to be
They're like
PUBG.
everybody, all assets, battle royale.
Yeah.
They're like, but we're here to fight zombies. No! People like killing each other.
Not anymore.
Well, it's like, do you guys ever remember a game called DayZ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming to Xbox soon.
That's still in alpha.
I loaded up
And that's
Ark
been about
again.
7 to 8 years.
The other day, right, I loaded up Ark, and it is still buggy as hell.
Yeah, I got it.
It's
and I
a
was
full game out now, but
It's
it
annoying
is
because
still
I think
buggy.
a lot of games like that are so much potential.
Like I loaded it up and there were no dinosaurs. Besides
Ark.
my dinosaurs, there were no dinosaurs. I was like, where are they?
It's like 7 Days to Die. Would love that game if it worked.
It does work. It's getting better.
It-
On PC.
Well, I've got it on Xbox.
Well,
so-
let's
But
get
Xbox
PC.
trails behind a lot, like with PUBG, it's trailing
Well, I did with
behind.
Minecraft, wasn't it? Admittedly, Minecraft wasn't buggy.
Yeah, but then they charge you for things that are free on the PC.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest gripe. It's like, oh look, I can get mods on the PC.
I can
so
create
that's
my
free.
own person as well.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I gotta
I think
pay for a fucking texture pack. So I don't know if it's free on the thing. Yeah,
something came out. GTA 5 has beaten.
everything.
It's basically earned the most money.
Yeah,
I think it's overtaken Minecraft and everything, so it's
yeah,
now earned the most money to do games.
good.
Did you see that thing about, you know, like really early on when it came out, Lindsay Lohan tried to sue over the woman on the box?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember
And
that.
she was like, only just now has that been dropped, like, in court. The shit was found, like, no,
But
it's
Lindsay
just a
Lohan-
They could probably
betrayal.
just pay her off.
It's not
and
her.
it would just be like,
Yeah, at the moment, like, they could happily just drop her $1 billion and walk away.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
right.
fine.
But
I
do you know
swear
why?
they've earned so much
Do you know why I
money.
know they wouldn't do that?
Why is that?
Because they made GTA. They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Because they're Scottish, that's why.
Yeah.
I can't. No other game can they release it and it be fine for 5 or 6 years, and it still be good
But
to
it's
play.
got
I mean-
ridiculous now. They've added in, like, jet bikes and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
even
It's
even
insane.
like Red Dead, that was pretty good for about four years.
And the DLCs they added to Red Dead Redemption were fantastic.
The zombie one was
yeah.
amazing.
Like, it was
I can't
so
wait for
fun.
Red Dead 2.
Yeah, we could
I want them
talk
to
about it
do a
earlier.
zombie open world that you can play with your friends. Like, if they don't add zombies into this next one, I'll be disappointed because it was so good.
What's coming out in
worked
November
so
this
well.
year?
Is it November?
November, I
Best,
think.
best pre-order
October,
that.
November.
Is it
time.
gonna though?
Hopefully.
That's what they've set. Like, I'll find it now, but that's what they've
Oh,
said.
GTA and that.
GTA are
Rockstar
quite
usually,
good.
this is our date, it's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockstar.
I've got a lot's happening for me this year with games then. Because I've got
I can't
Obviously-
believe State of Decay and Dark Souls Remastered come out 3 days within each other.
Yeah, I don't think State of Decay. Well, actually, I don't know. Who do you think would get more? Probably State of Decay actually would get more
Yeah, they
buyers.
will.
I would say.
That's because a lot of people now realise that there isn't much to the remaster of Dark Souls.
No.
It's
but-
going to receive a strange reception. 'cause
They
there's
built
not
it
much
up,
done to it.
and I think
Oh, it's in October.
'Cause-
Oh,
October, yeah.
Yeah.
So the it's very similar to when they remastered Assassin's Creed. There wasn't like the difference was so
All
minimal.
they've done is make the frame rate more
yeah,
playable,
and
which is
but
fine.
then
and I will happily go through it again, which is why I guess the game isn't that expensive.
yeah.
I would prefer if they just like I know that costs money. Like but in fairness, changing the texture just slightly, changing the graphics slightly, and then re-releasing it makes you so much money because you barely done anything to it.
Yeah.
Well, the things I was watching Varty, and he was doing like a comparison to the very first one and then the remaster because he got it early or something, as you do. Excuse me, and he was saying it's like it plays exactly the same as the old one. Combat's the same, everything's the fucking same. There's no new content basically. But the only thing is there's like animations in the vines and stuff. The light textures have changed. It's like it looks better. That's all they've done.
But one thing we're saying, like, because they've not added new things, they've just sort of tweaked what's there. Like, buildings that had minimal detail in the last one now look horrible and they stand out as being really plain.
Oh really?
Like, if you look into the distance, the buildings they haven't put much work into haven't got any more work into them.
It didn't change that. Fuck it.
No.
Lazy.
Well, like, they've updated the textures of everything, but when they first built that building, they were like, it's in the distance, nobody's really going to see it. It's old.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's what they are.
yeah, I think they've got D&D dice in it.
Oh my god.
Giant D&D dice. Oh my
A
god.
10.
A brick.
Jono.
Just in my
Yeah,
hand.
brick.
Oh yeah, I like cheeky ring
Yeah,
out of
Well, we'll end it on that, and then because
Then
we're
ask
approaching an hour and a
Reddit.
half. A half. Although I'm gonna have to cut out some bits.
There were some bits, yeah, that you can
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah, a lot of the bits.
This one says serious. Oh my god. Those who think people are the problem, not guns, what do you believe is the best way to prevent shootings?
Okay, well, no. Right, bring it back. Come on. We're going to solve the world's problems right now.
I think you just need you can have a gun in America if you want one, but you have to go through stringent testing every 3 years.
They do it in Japan.
Yeah, that's what I think. There's nothing wrong with that.
In
If
Japan-
you want a gun, you'll go out and do that. But if you're just going to be on a spirit of a moment kill rampage, you're not.
The problem I don't understand is
psychological evaluation.
when I've and this is just me. I've gone through my life and I've never at a point thought I really need a gun. I've been missing out.
I've gone to
No, it's because it's in like the Second Amendment, isn't it?
I know, but a gun.
What if it meant like just a pair of bear's arms?
You get a gun.
That's what it says for the bear on FarCry. Carries the right to bear arms, and then the caption is attacks more people.
Yeah, well, I understand they want to keep their rights, which is fine. Maybe just not making them so easily accessible.
Like I would be, because there's a thing going around in this country at the moment, which is to ban air rifles. And I think it makes sense because loads of cats have been shot by air rifles recently.
Yeah.
Loads of
They could do what we do because
I would happily give up my air rifle.
You can get air rifles and stuff, but you have to use them in specific places. You have to put license. You have to take them to like ranges and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they could just.
There are companies like golf courses that need air rifles to get rid of the pests.
Why couldn't they just like sell rifles to people, keep them under lock and key at like a range, and then say when you want it.
It's because it's on your own property.
Too
You
much
need it
work.
on your own property for the legislation.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, going back to the whole.
So I think you should only be able to have like a single shot weapon, like with a very small magazine, and like you have to go under psych evaluations to have.
with like on cigarette packets, you get a picture of what happens if you smoke cigarettes. You get a picture of what happens if you shoot someone in the head.
I don't think that would,
on the side of the
do you
gun.
know what? I don't think that would affect anyone.
No?
No. I mean,
It doesn't with smoking, does
exactly.
it?
Who
At
the
all?
fuck
Like,
actually looks at
I
that?
look
and goes,
at the
look
pack,
at his
like
fucking.
I do because I don't smoke. I look at the packs when some of my friends are smoking. I'm like, oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But for them, it's
No, exactly.
They've got out some. Because a load of my work colleagues smoked, and they brought out some new pictures really in the last year, and there were some of like babies in wombs what was happening to them if you smoke. It was really like
What camera did they
graphic.
shove into
I don't know.
to get that?
I don't know.
That's a very like targeted audience for
Yeah.
that because if you don't have kids or you're young,
Yeah, but it's also
Or you don't
secondhand.
want fucking
Also
kids, yeah.
secondhand smoking around pregnant people would do the same thing.
But some
Yeah,
people are just
but-
cunts.
there's a lot of people in the world.
But
innit?
yeah, so you were saying about you've never wanted to go around to have a gun. I get the gun thing, but with swords, it's like, well, I mean, I'd love one.
No, but the swords are just.
yeah, but you put that on a wall,
cool.
and I mean, you can go into a shop and buy a giant kitchen knife, can't you?
Yeah.
There is no difference. You can kill someone just as easy with that as you can with a sword.
I am technically because I
And you
haven't
can cut vegetables with both.
I haven't gone to karate in a while, but I am actually trained in using swords.
But
So I am
most
technically allowed to.
most of the swords you can get are blunt.
yeah,
most of the katanas.
we're allowed sharpened, but really shitty sharpened or blunt.
You're not,
Yeah,
you're
they
not
can't
allowed
be
samurai
folded.
We're not-
standard folded
There's
They're-
only
steel,
like a certain
folded
amount
carbon.
of folded steel you can have, isn't it?
Yeah, we are. There's no
So
way
they're
we're allowed
very
katana
fragile.
or anything like that. Like when I was in Japan.
Because you can get folded steel
Yeah.
katanas, but you're not
But they're
allowed.
not folded to the same level. They're
Yeah.
not as like sharp.
When I was in
and
Japan, there was
dense as a material.
a sword there, and I was it's beautiful. Oh.
How much?
You can't bring them home, though, can you?
No, it literally said cannot sell to people from. I think it was England, Germany, and somewhere else. I can't remember. There was
But
specific
America
three.
can.
Buy it.
No,
then
no,
go
this
to
is in
fly
Japan.
to
There's a
Scotland and come
Yeah,
down.
but can
Don't
America?
know.
Can people from America have them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people in America don't fucking have it.
I mean, they can have a gun. Why can't they? You know what they can't have
That's a
though?
good point.
Kinder eggs.
Do you know what else?
Wait,
Common
what?
sense.
Yeah, in America, Kinder eggs were banned because kids were choking on them.
Yeah, because they're fucking serious. Like, oh shit.
Because I saw a thing the other day, and it was like, with my Kinder eggs, I use them to carry like air rifle pellets if I'm going to the field or something like that, and shooting targets and stuff.
Not cats,
And
right?
I saw one, oh god, no. And I saw something
Good.
the other day, and it was like, if you need something to carry this, use a Kinder egg. And then somebody from America commented, and it was like, I can't get a Kinder egg here, but I can store it inside my fully automatic rifle.
That is just the American logic, though, isn't it? That is.
Exactly. Like, they were saying it jokingly, but it just made me crack up.
The thing is, they always say, oh, it's our oldest law. We've got our heritage, but there are some laws which should be. I mean, there's the old the old law in England where you would people of high. What was the rule from Was it Braveheart where they bless a wedding by banging the wife? that was an actual old law.
No idea. Never heard
There
of
was
it.
one
but-
which was like you can kill somebody with a bow and arrow if they're naked on a full moon or something like that.
Yeah,
That
so
was an old law
I mean,
like
Yeah.
you need to
That's really
update
weird.
your laws.
So do we.
Just-
I mean, technically, there's still a law that's saying that every Sunday, everyone should learn to use the bow. Everyone has to practice for about 4 hours a day with the bow.
well, it's clearly not
when was the
enforced.
last time you done that?
Yes, like last Sunday.
Yeah, every
God.
Sunday I still get.
That's why I finish early on a Sunday, so I can go home and get bow practice in.
In fairness, I would
I have
love
got-
that.
Are you left or right-handed?
Right.
Oh, okay, you can use one of mine then, because I've got a left hand and a right hand. Serious. What's the scariest, most horrifying situation you have found yourself in? I can actually
I'm
answer
gonna go
that.
with scariest because horrifying.
How long's the
goes to a
story?
different
Go on, then go.
situation.
You go.
This is going to sound a bit racist, though. I will say it. not in like...
Let's not tell.
No.
this story.
It's not like me being a complete arsehole racist.
Were you that guy in Campbell Park meeting the
No.
two Tinder guys?
No. So basically, I was on a train once. This was recently after one of the bombings in England.
Right.
So
Was there a bag?
Is this
or-
when you came to meet me?
no, well, I don't remember what I was doing. I was in.
Nobody's going to blow up a train on the way to Leighton Buzzard.
Well,
No,
no,
it was
because it's on the way to.
MK.
No, it's on the way to London.
Because I'm pretty sure you said something similar happened. Anyway, carry on.
So it might have been way too actually.
On the way to Milton Keynes, I remember you getting off saying a guy put down a case next to me.
Oh yeah, it was that one. Yeah. So, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was picking you up at the gym.
Yeah. So basically there was
So
a
you forget about it. Walk off.
yeah. So no, we just got on. We just got on the.
Because at that point, I would have just got off at the next stop.
we just got. I just got onto the train, and there's this guy behind me, and then this guy next to me. This guy next to me basically put down his bags and then fucked off to the toilets. It seemed like, and I was like, okay, that's a bit weird, but as it
Yeah, leaving
is
your
what it
bags
is.
unattended.
And then there was about 3 stops to Milton Keynes, and I was like, okay. Didn't come back for the first stop, and I was like, okay, this is I'm a bit on edge now, you know. It's a bit weird. Even there's a sign right fucking next to his bloody his window saying "Don't leave your bags unattended." And then there was this, me and the guy behind me. We looked at each other and goes like, "What do we do?" You know, it's like, what the fuck's going on? And second stop came, still
Did you
didn't
actually
come
talk
back.
to the guy next to you, or like, did you see him leave the bag? What the hell?
Yeah, I was talking to the guy behind me was the one I was talking to because the guy
Did
next
you-
to me
Yeah.
fucked off.
Sorry, do you ever get like a slight? I want to look inside.
Oh, he did.
He looked inside.
Yeah.
What did he see?
Groceries in the end, but
Okay.
I was because he called.
He's got a potato bomb.
Well, no, because things we were like, should we call the people, the train guys, or the police, or whatever? So we called the police, and they were like, okay, we're gonna stop the train at Milton Keynes. So the guy was like, well, see ya. This is my stop. It was like, good luck, and I walked off. And then the guy came back, and I was like, oh, you're such a cunt. Now, the racist part is that I found myself a little bit racist was the point that he was. He was technically Indian of that sort of sort. So it makes me, in my mind, I'm sort of sounding a bit racist.
It puts you on edge.
It put me on edge, yeah. And it's bad that sort of came to a head. The fact that he's left his bag, and you know, I mean, and he's Indian. It's not nice, but that's sort of what went through my head at the time. And I am sorry that I felt that way. But yeah, that was quite a scary moment.
It's very hard, like, because that stuff is associated with them, obviously, in the Middle East. So
Yeah.
it's very like you don't want to.
Think that way.
But every time something simple.
You know what we need? More British people bombing stuff. Then we wouldn't be racist.
I was doing really well.
Like really pasty people. Need
Like-
to start just bombing stuff. And then it wouldn't matter.
Oh
like
my
who you
God.
look at,
No,
everybody would be suspicious of these people.
that's not a solution to the
That's
world's
not.
problems.
That's
There are a
actually
lot of
what we're
people-
trying
that
to
is,
do
that's
right now.
actually making that problem
But
worse.
there's a lot of people in the world, and we could lose some of them because we're killing ourselves at the moment. All right, David Attenborough said it. All right, we're too overpopulated.
Of course
So
we
more-
are.
Well, yeah, we are.
More bombers.
But maybe. But
No, don't.
you
anything I
can't.
said then.
You
no.
can't set.
People need to control their cocks.
You can't be like, we're overpopulated right now. I'm going to choose who's going to.
I'm just saying, Hunger Games.
Yeah, survival of the fittest.
Oh god.
Basically, all 3 of us are fucked.
We are actually. Yeah, we're all going to die.
Yeah. Well, that's good knowing.
I reckon I can outrun you two. So.
Yeah, I could out-eat you as well. What?
Yeah.
No,
but
you couldn't out eat him.
No, it's true,
Have
actually,
you
yeah.
seen me
You
eat?
couldn't out eat Kieran.
Oh.
Sometimes I can, actually, sometimes. On a good day. No.
Right. Okay. I would say we leave it there because it's been hour and a half.
Do you want to do
There's
one
a
more?
bunch
Beans
of
is
that needs
yours.
to be. Oh yeah, what was the horrifying story for you, Kieran?
I don't
to
really
you.
have a horror story. Well, no, I probably do, but I just can't think of the top of my head.
I have like horrible times that have happened in my life, but not. It's not like Josh's where I've been like, oh my god,
Yeah.
like something to my health. It's like to other people's health. Stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I got told. Hold on, let me just read the. Is it scariest most? Okay, well, I went to Thorpe Park on in one of the mazes.
Oh, the Fright Night.
Fright nights.
Yeah.
They're fucking scary. Like, I shat myself. I went in
I've always
went in one of
wanted
those
to do one of
mazes.
them.
And I remember I went. You get told to hold the people's shoulders in front of you, because you're not allowed to touch the
Yeah, the
actors.
actors. Yeah.
We were walking
That would take
through.
me out of my immersion.
I would clobber the fuck.
That's the thing. We're walking through, and they're allowed to do whatever. They're allowed to touch you. They're allowed to do pretty much not whatever they want, but it feels like they can do whatever they want,
Yeah.
and you're not allowed to do anything.
They can give you a good grope.
They come up to you and like they look at you like that, and then they make you go back, and they carry on
I
going
would
down like that.
headbutt.
I
Then you'd
remember
be taken
I
out,
was
though.
walking down just a path, and then there was a trap door just down where my legs were, and an arm poked out and grabbed.
Oh, that shit me
And
up.
I was very my instant reaction was to kick it, but obviously you can't. 'Cause you're gonna get- So I basically just froze and was like, "Let go, please let go, please let go." And then as soon as you let go, I run. And then there was a bit where because you have to kind of go around tight corners, it's all tight, and you have to try and get past the actors.
Yeah.
And there was a woman who was like she looked like a little girl.
I thought that was
she
going to
was
be
wet-
Josh's story, actually. That one that you had in Japan with the woman with the hair on her skin.
Oh, I'll tell you that one as well.
I think you've told it on a podcast before.
No, I told you on the Laser Fear one.
She was
Oh, right.
she was wearing like a little girl's nightie.
Watch Layers of Fear then, we're plugging that video.
Do you know like an old like film where there was a
Victorian
nightie?
gown sort of
Victorian
thing,
gown.
yeah.
She was wearing that. She was just staring at us, and then she let some of us go.
I know how that feels.
And then I was like, "Fuck, she's gonna do something to me." Thankfully, it was the person in front of me, so I was all right. But then I have to kind of get past her after,
Yeah.
so she just kind of went and all of a sudden grabbed the person in front of me, and I was like, "Fuck."
I got you, I love.
And then we got to a point where a man runs at you with a chainsaw, and he just misses you. He basically gets to where it's like here, and then goes like that. But you think he's gonna fucking cut through you, and
They have those fake
I'd
ones.
be like,
what do you
don't
do?
they?
I'm like,
Look
if you're with me,
real.
you better do a fucking good job.
like
Because I've known someone who's done one of them, and they said they've been cut by the chainsaw, but it's like a pretend material one, so it touches you, and you think good, but nothing happens.
I didn't know I didn't get hit by it. It went over me, but I thought I was gonna die. It's really weird how you actually think, "Fuck, this is it. I'm done. I'm gonna
I thought
die."
that.
What was the
my
last thing that
girlfriend,
came out
right,
of your mind?
So she
In your mind, even.
I remember. So there was the bit at the end where I got grabbed by my leg.
Yeah.
They grabbed my leg. I could see the door
Did you shoot yourself?
at the
Did
end.
you watch Evil Dead just before this when they trap the girl in the basement and think, oh my god, that's what's going to happen?
No.
And like,
No,
Seconds
I
before.
saw
I'm
the door, and I was with Callum,
Yeah.
and I was with all my people from Van Dyke,
Yeah.
and
She's been
we
involved,
just
by
saw
the way.
the door at the end of the tunnel.
why didn't you stab him? You probably were carrying knives.
I would have been, yeah.
I just saw
Like
the door,
Van Dyke.
ran for it, burst through, and then just collapsed in a field
field,
somewhere.
just
Just like it was bad. It's probably a bit over dramatic because I'm sure loads of people do this thing and they're like, it's not that
I
bad.
think it depends on the person,
But
doesn't
I fucking it was yeah.
So you know you said about the chainsaw coming for you and then flipping it?
Yeah.
So my girlfriend did that. She, with an actual knife, just goes to stab me. But as she goes to stab me, bends the knife down and just stabs like the handle into me. And I was like, God! And I was fine. I was like,
Was this after you watched the Angelina Jolie thing?
Oh,
This
God,
sounds like a
no,
very
no.
loving relationship you have.
it was just bands. Like, it was really funny. But like when it happened, I was just like, you know when you think, good, like just...
Yeah, so, did you
like,
stabbed? Oh, wait, no.
Like overthinking it through.
Yeah.
Like your just reactions take a hold instead. You're just like, good.
It's amazing how, like, stupid you can be
Yeah.
the moment you're scared shitless. Like,
stupid.
what are words?
Right, we have really got to stop. So
Right.
any last things?
Okay, my sort of scariest moment recently was after I watched It. I was walking home, like in the dark, to my car. You have to go quite far from my girlfriend's house to my car, like where you have to park. It's just you sort
So
of
at
have
least
to
you can
hope you
walk
can
your
get as
Pokemon.
close as you can. Yeah, so usually I do it a load of Pokemon. I'm like, yeah. But this was just after I'd watched It, like the day before. So
Yeah.
I was a bit like on edge. I was like, no, I'm just going to walk there. Just going to get there real quick. And then I kept having different people follow me on like certain paths and then
Yeah.
go off. And somebody followed to my car, like, and I watched them on the other side of the street walk to my car. But that was just happened to be like I got in my car and they were still walking towards me. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to die. This is it. This is how I
I'm like, lock.
in my car. No, because I don't have central locking.
You need to get central locking.
No, I would. I would just lock my key. I would just press it on my keys.
Yeah.
So I would. But it was just in front of my car was the biggest bit of pavement, so that was where they were just going to go.
Okay.
Pavement, but they go past my car, just look at me, and I was like,
Oh gosh.
it's just one of those moments where you're like, it's not going to happen, but like you're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, when I'm drunk, usually I
It's
think
like
someone's
really
going to jump
windy
me.
and dark, and every noise is terrifying. For me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, after you've watched, like, I remember when you would go to the
Your
cinema
mind
and
just plays
watch
tricks
it.
on you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were little and you used to watch, like, I remember I watched, you know, Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds?
Oh yeah.
I watched that when I was like 10.
Yeah,
And
I
I went
watched
to
The
bed.
Exorcist really young.
Is there a movie that
And-
traumatised you when you were younger?
Yeah.
No, I think
think
because
it
I watched
was.
them all from such a young age, there hasn't been yet.
So you weren't like scared shitless at a movie when you were at a young age?
No, because I watched them at too young an age
Oh,
to
okay.
think it was scary.
Oh no, I thought it was scary.
I watched Dog Soldiers.
And I think if there
about
was a film
werewolves
that
and
made
stuff.
me a bit like
Never.
spooked out. Oh yeah, the military ones. Yeah,
Hated
that's
it.
quite a good film.
Hated
The other
it.
one was American Werewolf in London. That's a really good one.
Thing is, I love the mythical sort of beast stuff. I love werewolves, but I can't watch. Excuse me, I can't watch Dog Soldiers after that. I'm so
It's a bit too real, isn't it?
yeah, and it's just like it's like the
Good-
twist at the
good
end. I don't even know why I stayed awake, if I'm honest,
Actually,
because I was too
if we're gonna
scared.
go on films, that fucking zombie film that you made me and Josh watch in the cinema with that girl.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty.
It's because
it
they
wasn't
said it was
scary.
supposed to be like The Last of Us, and it was that one with there are zombies in the world, but children zombies can control. They
Yeah.
don't turn into a zombie.
Yeah,
They're
they
just
can
like a
control
kid.
it, and it was just
I don't
very...
think that was.
That was me, you, and Jamie.
Oh, it wasn't with you, it was Jamie.
I'm not
Sorry.
feeling the love right now.
Sorry, man. It was Jamie. But anyway, that
But I
film,
wouldn't have gone anyway.
Yeah, I
That
thought
film
no, because it was
was-
supposed to be like The Last of Us. I was like, you know what, let's go see it. There was
Yeah.
nothing else really on.
I mean, you could have watched.
And
Coffee
And then
Ground
after that, I
3.
was like, don't let me pick a film again. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was
I
really
did.
depressing.
It basically ended with this woman who could never leave her caravan,
Yeah, she was trapped in like this bubble caravan.
teaching
because
these kids.
the zombie girl spread. There were these spores developing, and if they burst, it was going to spread the zombie plague
Oh.
like even further,
Yeah.
and like contaminate any survivors that were still there. And
So she stayed in there with the
little
kids.
zombie girl was like, I'm just
No,
going to
she was
make everyone
trapped.
zombie.
Yeah, she was trapped in a caravan.
And you can't kill the
If
kids.
she left, she would have been.
Yeah, she would get infected, but there was nothing she could do really. She was just trapped in a
Yeah.
caravan.
That's
And
that was
the-
in-
it was
that was
because
in
the
the
little
film.
girl was obsessed with her and wanted her to stay
And we
there.
and we
She
literally
was gonna go
we
to a
literally.
human civilization.
I remember
Yeah.
the credits rolled, and me and Jamie just went, "What the fuck?"
Like, because it was quite a cool zombie film at times, and then
Yeah.
other times I was like, what have I done?
I get that.
Can't remember what the film was called, but don't go see it.
Don't go see Dog Soldiers. Don't watch
Yeah,
it.
because it was a book
Don't do it.
originally. I can't remember what it was.
Right, we're gonna end it there because that is the longest we have talked. for.
You say that, but we've had a few cuts.
Right, so in summary,
DC's better.
DC's better. I'd go watch
There-
Infinity War. Very excited for that. Very
Biomutant
excited
looks
for
cool.
Biomutant to get excited for, and guns aren't the answer.
Guns don't kill people.
Rappers
Rappers
do.
do.
Rappers do.
Actually, that's not true. Guns also do.
Oh,
kill
and
people.
make swords legal in UK because I want one. So.
Yeah.
Well, they are. You just can't get like a crazy
folded steel
sharp
swords.
one.
Oh, am I getting a broadsword?
Yeah, that I've seen people with claymores in their house, and they are huge.
Yeah. Like, apparently they've actually got William Wallace's sword, and that's fucking huge.
Mm.
Like, fucking huge. Like,
Like a Scottish claymore.
his
would be-
size, kind of huge.
But isn't it with claymores and lots of British swords? They weren't sharp; they were heavy. So
Yeah.
it, was to,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they didn't
it's-
go like they used to like
it would break
stop
bones
there.
as well as
Yeah.
cut.
But then
Yeah.
the
the
gash would be
damage to
huge.
that, yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
So anyway, yeah.
Bit
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.